It's your boy, that 36 guy, the 36 guy, the 36. Yeah, it's your boy, Sean the Shaman, that 36 guy. We are in this mug, reloaded. So I guess tonight for you guys too. I don't even know if it's even supposed to be night for you guys. I believe it is though. We're gonna get this show on the road. So how we're gonna do it today is we're gonna let you guys put your zodiac sign in the comments down below. And we're going to give you guys readings. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to let you guys kind of go first or this camera here go first before we go ahead and log on to TikTok and let them fill up all the slots. Y'all know how TikTok be. TikTok, they are just waiting for their moment. Somebody say free reading? Hey, they're just waiting for their moment, man. So we're gonna let the ones over here open up first, and then begin with you guys, and then we'll open up to TikTok. In a few. But in the meantime, in between time, we're also going to do some zodiac readings as well. While we probably like the first 15 minutes, we'll probably hit like zodiac readings or something like that. I can't smoke on TikTok though, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a night. So we'll get this much started. But I can't smoke on TikTok. I mean, Instagram. So let's slide over to the IG. Live tarot readings. Drop your name. Get on my list. Okay. All right, we'll put it on the IG too. What up? So we're going to do a little bit of spirit message readings for those of you guys who want to get on the reading list. All you have to do is just drop your name like Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Do name and zodiac, okay? Because I have a feeling that there's going to be some matching names in here. So name and zodiac. Let's put Jessica on our list. Jessica, you made it on the list, baby. What's happening, girl? Wake up. Good to see you. I had to wake up out here in Spain. Right now, I'm out here in Spain. We're having ourselves a little bit of fun. Y'all might have seen it if you guys are on my Facebook page. You guys already might have seen it. We got Victoria. Victoria, I got you on my list, Victoria. Put your zodiac sign too. Like Jessica's an Aries. Put your zodiac sign down here as well. And so that way I can get you too, okay? And let's slide down here real quick. Okay. Say my love to Danny the baby. Yeah, they over there asleep. I let them well, for us it's like what? It's like about to be 3 a.m. So you know that's my time. But I'm also used to being in the USA, so I'm used to the US time, man. But over here right now in Spain, it's like 3 a.m. They over here sleeping like a motherfucker. Okay, let's see. Let me add these other people over here real quick. We're going to start in a minute. You guys drop your zodiac signs and your names in the comments down below. If you want to make it on this list, you guys can definitely make it on the list. You just got to drop your name and zodiac sign. We're going to fill up the list. Before we go to TikTok, at least, before we go to TikTok, I wanted to open it up over here because usually I'll have a full list full of people on TikTok and you guys won't get a chance to. So I'm going to do this right here, live reading now. What up, bro? Aquarius, let's see now. We got High Supply in the building. What's up with your brother? Let's see now. Okay, you're a Virgo, Victoria. Virgo, I got you on my list. And Aquarius, we'll put High Supply. What's up with my brother real quick? Highs, the Aquarius. All right, I got you on the list too, family. Okay, so we're going to allow more people to hop into the live. So we're live on 2 different streams. Well, more than that. We're live on a few different streams. We're still not going to open up TikTok yet. Let's go ahead and welcome in the energy. Spirits of divination, familiar spirits, go ahead and come through. What is our message that you have for us at this time? What's the messaging? Okay. All right. So somebody could be dealing with like some type of never-ending cycle. And this could have to do with matters of the heart or your emotions. Like you feel like you continuously are going through maybe arguments. Maybe some of you guys might be going through some forms of infidelity or something like that. You guys might have already had problems with the person before, and the problems have just been getting worse or something like that. And it looks like it's leading towards a breakup or leading towards some form of an ending with the 3 of Swords popping up here. So let's go ahead and dive into this message right now and see what we got. Yeah, y'all, we do have these eclipses right now. These eclipses is pulling up a lot of energy. Okay, yeah, so I do feel like for some of you guys, it's something that you've been trying. It's like you have this dream of this perfect relationship or of this loving relationship, maybe something that you didn't have growing up or something that you saw with your parents that maybe you wanted. And it's like, so I feel like you tried and tried and tried when it comes to relationships to find this perfect 10 of cups, but it looks like you're always seeming to get the lesser end of the stick. Maybe you're the one who's more so chasing than being chased. Maybe you're putting in more energy than you feel like you're getting back towards this person. For some of you guys, you're the baby mom. I don't see it's a full commitment or a marriage or anything like that. You could be the baby moms in this picture, or you're dealing with a woman that you have children with. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like that you don't need to play the fool in this situation at all. You know, if somebody is, you might want to watch the type of people that you're going for as well. Because I feel like some of you guys keep on manifesting the same thing over and over and over again. It's like I don't want this type of person, but then I go find a person just like this. You know what I mean? Because it's like something within you is calling out these type of people. Now, I'm not one of those type of tarot card readers who the first time you see something negative in a reading, you say break up with the person and go leave. There are some people who believe that way. I'm not one of them. You know, I really do believe in that you can make things work. You know, if you actually take the time to make things work. I feel like love is a muscle, and you have to work out that muscle, and it will get stronger, and things will get better. So I do feel like for some of you guys, though, it's like you're going around in a cycle. Okay. That 9 of Swords energy to that 3 of Swords energy, you know, you have so many fucking fights with this person, and you go in your head so much about this person. You don't know if you can trust them, if you shouldn't trust them, if they're lying about this message or they're lying about that or whatnot. It's like there's this chaos that goes on in your head, specifically with involved with this person. But a part of you still feels loyalty, even though you've been heartbroken in a situation. You know, for others of you guys, this could be a past situation that happened before, and now it's like you keep on bringing up this past, and you need to go ahead and step forward into the 10 of Swords. You need to let that close out, so that way you can fully be healed. You could definitely be a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at this time, or you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio at this time. Yeah. Yeah, so the sexual chemistry between the two of you, especially when things started off, or and it might just be continuing on, man. But it looks like you and this individual have a strong sexual chemistry together, but this person might have strong sexual energy. So it's like where the thing that you kind of like, how this person makes you feel good, at the same exact time might be the curse that you feel like you're dealing with, you know, where it's like or the curse that you feel like you deal with, you know, where you feel like I know I should settle down, but I can't seem to settle down. I keep messing around and it's going to get me caught up. Or I love this person so much because it made me feel so good, but yet they're just so promiscuous. They just hide secrets, and I feel like they're doing this, or I feel like they're doing that, you know. And where I don't feel like that they're always doing something, I feel like some of the times you could definitely be in your head. I do feel like that it causes this poor energy. And this energy can spread, you know. It's like this energy is an energy that can spread. We start with the argument. You start your day off with the argument. Then once you're in this argumentative energy, you know, it starts to mess up the rest of your day. Now you're cussing out your dog. Now you're cussing out the dog. The dog ain't did shit. You cussing out the dog. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that there needs to be a change. You know, if what's wrong? I tried breaking up and we just get right back together. Maybe it's because you really love this person and this person really loves you too. What's up, Sarah? I'm gonna add some more people on my list. We're gonna add you guys on my list in just 1 minute. But you know, this person really does love you too, and it more so needs to be a fix. You know, because it's like you've already tried breaking up, you've tried staying together. What have you tried working on the things? Have you tried actually listening? You know what I mean? Your partner says, I feel like you smother me. You know, do you give them space? Or do you give them fake space? Okay, well, I'm going to walk into the other room real quick, and then I'm going to come back in and start another conversation. You know what I mean? Do you give them real space? Are you trying something new? I feel like doing something different, because you guys have the Chariot in reverse. So I don't feel like this is a situation where you need to leave, or maybe you might be in a situation where it's not the best thing for you to leave. You know, but I do feel like that you might need to set up some type of guards against these energies, especially against negative thinking. You know, a thought is nothing more than just a thought. It's not reality. You know what I mean? Like it's not our reality. It's just something that appeared in our mind, and then we can dwell on that thought, and we can make it as if that thought is real, but it's just fucking in our heads. You know what I mean? And that can eat away at us or whatnot, because we're thinking one thing, and then the other person's like, like for instance, I had this girl that I was just gonna put her on blast. Daddy will watch me from the USA, and she'll be like, okay. She told me this example about how she thought I slept with this chick, and I'm like, I'm very upfront. If I sleep with a groupie, I'm gonna tell her to her face. I'm gonna look, she had some fire pussy too. It was bomb. You know what I mean? I'm a very upfront person. It's in my astrology. If I can't be like that with you, I don't want the relationship. You know, that's one of the great things that me and my girl we do, is that we talk with each other, whatnot. But so she was explaining to me that she thought that I slept with some lady because this lady tried to appear or popped up in my life. And she said, in 2 weeks back, you had said that there was this chick that was trying to get in your life. And she connected all these dots all together, and it wasn't even true. I'm like, and then she was so built on believing that this has to be true. And I had to remind her, like, yo, you're in your head. It's not real. You're thinking of things, you're putting things together or whatnot, but you're treating it as if it's reality, and it's not even reality. It's just a thought. You know what I mean? And so it's like, as well as when people have thoughts like that towards us, you have to have what is known as grace. You know what I mean? Because some people really have gone through very hurtful things, and it causes scars in your mind. It causes scars in your brain. And then, you know, where another person might say something small, it can trigger that scar and start causing all these thoughts and everything. So it's like communication, I feel like, is going to be a very key component in putting this together. Spirit, how can we fix this situation? How can these people fix this situation at this time? Okay. A lot of the same cards are jumping off the deck. Okay, so we had the Lovers popping out. So I thought the first thing that would have to be to choose love. You know what I mean? I feel like that you do have to choose love, even when it feels like it can get boring. Things can get boring, especially when you're in uh, a serious relationship. You've been with this person for years, not months, but years. Things can find themselves to try and get a little boring or whatnot. But you have to create the reality that you want. If you want to have a happy relationship, then you have to create that reality. You have to do things to invoke the energy of happiness. So it's like you really make your own world. So you can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be in a place of sorrow. But you really create your own reality. If there's arguments going on right now, then it's like this: you chose to argue. This is something that my spirits told me. They taught me this right here. They said, just because somebody wants to argue with you, that doesn't mean you have to take the bait. Every action is a reaction, and someone could be singing a curse or negative energy, or they can see you in a happy relationship and a happy connection and a happy job at your happy new house. They can see that, and they can send curses at you by just thinking negative of you. They think that they're big stuff. They ain't nothing. They think they're this. They think their relationship is, I know that this person, I bet you they cheat. I bet you that they do this. I bet you. People will send out curses by thinking negatively, and then you have people like myself who's actual practitioners, and you don't want to make them feel yet. I'm saying you don't want to deal with that type of energy, because then they're sending real curses or whatnot. You know what I mean? And so there's always this type of energy that can come around. But here's the thing: a curse can only affect you if you let it affect you. Most curses that are being done, they affect your mind. And then the person makes the decision, which causes the next. Unless you're doing like violent curses where you put a person in a car accident or something like that. You know what I mean? And those, we use jinns. So, but for most curses, it's affecting the person's mind, and then they make the mistake. And so it's like when it comes towards your thoughts, you really got to think things through and not just react. Because reaction and just reacting, it can cause damage. It can cause a lot of negative things to happen. So you got to stand your ground. Okay, stand your ground towards some things. I do feel like that there might be whether it's thoughts or people or feelings or whatnot. You got to stand your ground for what you know to be true. Has this person stuck by my side? Yes. Do me and this person have a real connection? Yes. Are we growing? Have we grown, or have we stayed stagnant? Yes, we've grown. Okay, so therefore, this is what I can see right now. So let me stand firm on what I know for a fact. Anything else, like I said, is imagination. Some of you guys need to have some sex, okay? Some of you guys need to have some sex. You need to stop all that fight and start lovemaking, okay? That's going to solve the problem. Have you ever tasted pussy? Yeah, it would taste great, okay? Try some, okay? You know what I'm saying? If you're a lady, try something else, okay? But it's like some of you guys need to have some sex. Some of you guys need to have some pleasure, in your life or whatnot, and get out of this energy of nagging. Because here's the thing. Your person only nags you because they feel like you don't listen, or you only nag your person because you feel like they're not listening. But whichever one you're on, the one being nagged or the nag, it's not a good energy to be in. So try and avoid that energy and try and figure out another route, because there is more than one route. Some of you guys need to go on a trip. I feel like some of you guys need to go on some type of vacation or a trip. You guys might have been dealing with stress, as we had a lot going on the last 3 months, let alone this year, let alone last year, So it might be good for some of you guys to take a trip, to go on some type of vacation, Maybe if for some of you guys, you might be moving. So maybe you guys go look at new homes, new apartments, bigger home, bigger apartments. These type of things can really bring in some new energy for you guys. I also feel like talking about things as well, All right, let's add some people onto the list before we continue on real quick. If you guys want to get on the list, go ahead and drop your name and your zodiac sign. Name and zodiac sign. Someone says me and Victardig. I might be saying that name all the way wrong. This right here is up in the air, brother. This is just whoever the spirits want to speak to, they're going to speak through the cards. Look, so the relationship is about to get good. Okay, so things are about to get good. If you quit now or you stay in this negative energy now, you're going to miss out on all the good that's on the way, because there's a lot of good that's coming towards the relationship. It's like if you can get past this little hump, you're going to get into the meadows, the fresh water. It's going to be so good for you, but you just got to keep pushing forward. Like I said, a lot of readers, their number one thing is breakup. I swear to fucking Christ, the number one thing is just, oh yeah, this person, if this person mistreated you, then just break up with them right now. Just leave. Oh yeah, you guys were together for 20 years, but just fuck them. This person cheated on you. Just break up right now and leave. No one's gonna cheat on me. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, come on, bro. You guys been together for 20 years, and you're the first thing you're ready to do is leave. I'm like, when I look at anything in life, this is why a lot of people, they fail at a lot of things. They fail in business. They fail in their love life. They fail in their goals, because they don't have when the tough gets going, they get running. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them fighting for what they believe in or what they want. Now, I'm not saying this man is beating your motherfucking ass every day and you're like, sure, teeth off falling out your mouth. So I said, keep fighting. Keep on going. No, I ain't saying all that shit, okay? Sometimes it's a time to leave, okay? But, that's I'm not saying like that. But, sometimes it's like there can be things that go on in a relationship, and we are all adults here. We should be. I put my adult ratings on here, so we all are adults here. So sometimes you can go through things, but guess what? It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? He ain't fuck your sister, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, some things, she ain't fuck your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? So some things are you can let go. You can let go. Oh, there's some messages in here for some dudes though, Sharon. They said she looked good and she laughed. Okay, well, when's the last time you told her she looked good? When's the last time you flirted with her, made her laugh? Maybe the person's just seeking the attention that they feel like they're lacking from you. So I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but I am here to tell you guys, fight for it. If it's something that's worth it, fight for it. Because there's a lot of good that's right on the other side of you fighting for what you want. All right, we got Candy, the Libra, on the list. Let's see now. We got Roz, the Capricorn. Capricorn. So we're going to look into y'all love. We're going to look into y'all money. We're going to look to what the spirit wants to give to you guys. What spirit are you talking about, Saran? I don't know. The one that just be around, okay? The one that be around. And it be hitting. Let's see now. I think this is for all of us. Take what fits for you. Yeah, baby, most definitely. You know what I mean? For a fact. I find that people think that they go through things by themselves, when in reality, people go through things all together. Like you think that you're fighting in your relationship right now, and everybody and their mama who doesn't do witchcraft is fighting in their relationship. You know what I mean? Because it's really the astrology, but this is why you want to learn the craft. When you learn the craft, you're able to manipulate these things. You can look ahead. Like for instance, I saw in my chart, when I was looking through my chart and I was doing my spells, I saw that when I first get to Copenhagen, I'm going to feel sick from this on this day. There's a chance that I could deal with sickness on this day. And guess what? So I do healing magic and everything. And on that day, I swear to God, I get like a food poison or something, but I did magic beforehand. So I'm like, feel kind of sweaty and shit, like the cold sweats and shit on the first day. And but I had my medicine already packed with me because I had to take a plane. Had my medicine already packed with me and everything already ready to go. If you do magic and you use the stars, you can see what's coming before it even can attack, and then you can be prepared. And if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. So instead of me getting sick and it fucking up my whole entire trip or whatnot, I felt the cold sweats, took my medicines or whatnot, had already done my ritual, burned my blood or whatnot, and by the next day I felt A136. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you guys on the list real quick too on Instagram. But so it's important for us to also as well learn these things. You know what I mean? Just take a quick YouTube search or chat GPT. You know what I mean? And start asking about what's going on in the stars and how it aligns with your astrology. You can give ChatGPT your birth chart and tell it don't forget it, and it will learn your birth chart, and it can tell you things that you can look out for. If you're a practitioner, you can align spirits with it as well, and you can find out what spirits would be good or whatnot. You can look into other people's charts, into mass charts. Like you can tell when. Well, I'm talking too much. Now, if you guys want a birth chart reading, you guys can always text me at 682-446-0265. That's +1 682-446-0265. And we can go through everything. Rink, Capricorn, we added you on the list. Willie, Scorpio, we added you on the list. What's up, baby? We got Jasmine, the Gemini, I added you on my list. Let me get Willie, the Scorpio. But it really pays off to look into these things. Jasmine, the gym, and I also say it also pays off to learn the magic. I think that's where things really shift at, because where I see a lot of astrologers where they can see that this is coming, they don't know what to do about it though. They're like, okay, I just gotta get through it. Fuck that. I ain't trying to get through shit, man. I'm trying to avoid it completely. Like I see these people talk about, oh, there's going to be this negative planet pulling up, and Saturn's going to be pulling the Aries. It's going to make things hard for everybody, not for me. Bitch, have you ever heard of Clauneck? Have you ever heard of Lucifer? Have you ever heard of Mammon? You know what I mean? Like, nah, not for me. Maybe for everybody else, but watch what I do. So it pays to learn some things like the craft and things that actually work with the subconscious mind. Because I was talking to a lady, and she had bought a Clauneck. It was a Clauneck spell like a long time ago, and she was like, "Well, I tried the Clauneck spell to get the $30,000 a month." Now, mind you, she's made nowhere near $15,000 a month, nowhere near $5,000 a month. Maybe 5,000. I don't know. Maybe she made like 5,000. But she was like, I tried it for like 30 days and I didn't see 30,000. So this spell just doesn't work for me. It just isn't going to work for me. And I'm like, I want you to imagine going to a gym, doing your 3 days of the week for the 4 weeks, and then looking at yourself after 30 days and saying, hey, I don't have a six pack. This just got to be a scam. This should just be working out. Just doesn't work for me, okay? Working out just doesn't work for my body type, you know what I mean? I just think that it's just not gonna work. It's like, no, consistency is the key. People will see me make $100,000 a month and say, oh, okay, well, let me try his spell for 30 fucking days and see if that goes through for me, when I had to be homeless and learn these spells and then do them for the last 7 years every single day. Not miss I haven't missed a fucking day of meditation. Every single day. You guys have seen me on this journey or whatnot. Y'all seen it with your own eyes. So it's like, if you want it, you gotta go get it. It's really, if you want this shit, it's available for you, but you have to go and get it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start off with Jessica the Aries. Where you at, Jessica? I need to grab me a drink. We're gonna ask people on the list. Just get some drink real quick. Okay. I also wanted to plug up this. I also want to get this phone. Let's see, did you get my name? Let's see. Tati, the Scorpio, you're on my list. Estella, the Scorpio, you're on my list. I miss your late night teachers. I know, man, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I feel like it'd be hard to get on the teaching things and hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I just gotta go grab this shit from downstairs. Oh no, the Wi-Fi will come. I was gonna take y'all on the goddamn. I was gonna take y'all down the elevator, goddamn, do Bluetooth. So I gotta grab the charger of the car. But we're on the second story or whatever the fuck. So I have to go down to the ground level. And the Wi-Fi, it sucks here. I'm like, the Wi-Fi only works right in this special place here. But downstairs, the Wi-Fi is shit. Okay. There we go. I had to get the battery pack. Smoke was looking like it was about to die. So I love that message. I need to hear that. I'm happy to play my part. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into this, you guys. For Jessica. Jessica, it's your turn. Oh, wait. Say that. When we go on TikTok, we'll drink some liquor. Right now, I'll stay sober for you guys. Jessica, let's look into it for you, baby. Now, for those of you guys that's not happening, ooh. Hello. Right there, that's for you, Jessica. Jessica, Jessica, what you got going on, man? That was very explosive. You might have something come through for you, Jessica, financially that's explosive. You know, like this could be in the form of an idea. Like I feel like it's not going to come through like, I mean, it could. Maybe you win in the lottery or something like that. If you play the lottery, you play the numbers or something like that. But it also could be more so like some type of idea that you try and then it brings in success. You know, a job you think about applying for, you apply for it, you get the job, and your money goes up. You know, it's like something explosive, I feel like, is going to be coming through for you, because you have like a lot of cards to just drop out the deck. So let's go ahead and look first in your love, and then we'll head over to your money, then your spirit message. So in your realms of love, you do have the Five of Wands. So like I said earlier, there could be a lot of fighting or disagreements going on at this time. But this right here, these people aren't trying to kill each other. You can look at the card and see that they're using sticks. So the fact that they're using sticks says that they're training. Okay, so they're training. So, you know, when you get into a fight with somebody, you have an argument, you yourself are training. You know, you can either be training how to cut somebody down, or you can be training how you can train yourself to react in a situation. You know, I could get very angry and scream and yell and call this person all sorts of bitches and hoes and smack the shit out their ass, or I can fix me. I can listen to what they're saying. I can see, how can I do something better? How can I better myself? Or I can see, what are the spirits trying to show me? Maybe it's meant for me to leave. Maybe it's meant for me to see something of myself that I'm not seeing, because nobody knows you like the person you sleep with. Okay, real shit. You know what I mean? You might think you know yourself, but that person who sleeps with you, they know you a little better. All right, so, you know, I do feel like there might be some type of fighting energy, but things are going to get better. You go from the Five of Wands to the Ten of Cups. But the only way to get to that Ten of Cups, celebration, happiness, wish fulfillment, is to go through the chaos, water and fire here. Okay, now, but we are going up. That's what we want to see. Now, in your realms of finances, you do have the Ten of Cups popping up for you. Wish fulfillment, dream come true. This could be a new home or a new property. This could also be a family or a family life that you're wanting. That's actually going to come through for you. The Ten of Cups is something that you've wished for, something that you've wanted, something that you desired in your life, and you actually receiving that which you desire. So I do feel like the universe is really with you and with you in your success in your forms of business and money. You just got to go for it at this time. And I feel like that, like, there might even be some type of good karma that you have already for yourself coming through. In your overall message, you do have the Four of Pentacles, saying that you have a strong foundation. So where you might be trying to make something happen in the realms of your business or in the realms of your love, or you might be worried in the realms of business, or you're worried in the realms of love and relationship, it says don't worry whatsoever. You have a strong, solid foundation, and that solid foundation is going to carry you through. Okay, that's the message I'm getting for Jessica, the Aries, at this time. We got coming up next Victoria, the Virgo. Okay, Victoria, the Virgo. Where you at, Victoria? Now, just so you guys know, we're going to do some advertisements on here too. We got Rennie, the Capricorn. I think I put you on my list, Rennie. Or we put Rink. I put Rink on the list. Rennie, let me get you on the list too, baby. Rennie, the Capricorn. If I didn't get you on my list yet, just make sure you re-put your zodiac sign in the comments down below with your name. If you didn't hear me call your name yet, okay? Because I might not have seen it. All right, so if I didn't see it, then that's the only reason why. So we got Victoria, the Virgo. Let's see what we got for Victoria, the Virgo. Okay. Okay, so in your realms of love, Victoria, you might think that you know what's going on, but I feel like that you have no idea. Like you might think that a situation is going to go a certain way, and it's like you're completely wrong. You might think a situation is going to go very positive. You're wrong. You might think a situation is going to go negative. You're wrong. Okay, you have the High Priestess in reverse. There's some type of confusing energy or confusing thoughts that you're dealing with that you might not be seeing things through clearly. Now, here's what I will say. This could also just say that you're not utilizing that divine feminine intellect that you have. You know, because it's like this. You know, like how a mother, if their child, something's wrong with their child, that mother will know. Like I remember I was probably like 13 or 14, and my friend gave me some condoms, and I brought them home, and I put them in my drawer in the very back, inside of a sock, stuffed inside of another sock, so my mom wouldn't find out, right? I go outside for like fucking 30 minutes, come back to get some water, and this woman has pulled out the sock, the drawer, and the fucking condom. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, man. It's like you women have this divine intuition power, and I feel like that you need to tap into that, but you might not be tapped into it right now, okay? Because something else says that you might think you know something, and it's like the spirits are like you're off. So I wouldn't be too hasty in anything till I got solid proof of a situation, solid evidence of a situation. Then I would move forward. Whether that is that you might not be sure if you need to stay in a relationship. Then I would wait till I have the universe sends me that proof that I need to stay in this relationship. You might feel like somebody's you should have stayed in a relationship. I'll wait till I have that solid proof that I need to go ahead and leave this relationship. But I don't feel like you see things necessarily clearly at this time. So let's move on towards your finances. In your realms of money, you have the Four of Cups. Your spirit guides are urging you at this time to try something again. Something that you did before, or that you maybe had studied before, or that you were into before, and you fell off as time went by, as life started lifing. You might have switched to something different. You could have hidden talents, but the universe is beckoning you to go back at this time and to try again. Okay. Whether that's you wanted to be a famous actress, you wanted to have a cooking show, you wanted to own 12 yachts. Okay. The universe is saying try again. Especially when it comes towards manifesting this dream into reality, manifesting this goal, manifesting this thought into reality. It's not too hard. It might seem like it's hard. It might seem like it's like, man, I'm too old now. Maybe when I was younger, it might have worked for me, or maybe back then it might have worked for me, but I'm too this, or I'm too that now. And the universe is like, no, you just need to try again. You had to go through things, and you had to put you in this right here, and then in this right here, and then in this right here, so that way you can learn from this and take that, learn from this and take that, learn from this and take that. Now that you gained all this knowledge, try again. Try again. You had to go through it. You gained the knowledge. Now put forth your best foot forward, because, in your spirit message, you have victory. You have a victory coming through for you. You have the Four of Wands with the Chariot. Okay, so you're headed towards success and a victory. You're headed towards some form of next level, of elevation. So I would be on the lookouts for my success. But understand this right here. I'm not the type of person who's just going to sugarcoat things at all. Okay, if I see pending doom, I'm gonna tell you about the doom. Okay, but there's no doom here. You know what there is? There's, if you put in the work and you go for what you want, you will have it. You'll have the success. That's the message I'm getting for you at this time in your love, money, spirit message. Victoria, let me another words for in the comments. We got High Supply, the Aquarius. Let's go ahead and dive into High Supply, the Aquarius. That's my bro right there. I gotta make my way out to Malaga to go check out my bro and to let my daughter see her sister, his daughter. Says, thanks. Says, that was awesome. Hey, happy to do it for you, baby. Happy to do it for you. Okay, let's see what we got for bow, and bow. Yeah, okay, got you. All right, so now before we continue on with our next reading, you guys want to be on the list like Sarah the Scorpio. Sarah. You're on my list, baby. If you guys want to make it on my list, all you get to do is drop your zodiac sign with your name in the comments down below, and we'll put you on the list, and you guys can go ahead and get yourself a reading today. Now, for those of you guys who have not, make sure you get my spell workings. We can have your lover back to you in 1 to 7 days. We can get you guys married in 1 to 7 days. we can break a couple up in 1 to 7 days. Okay, we have the world's strongest magic. It's not. I can't take all the credit because it's not just me. I have a team with me as well. Okay, I know a lot of people will see my price is 3,000, 5,000, and say, "What? Well, how are you doing this? What are you doing? How are you making this happen? How are you making magic happen so fast?" It's because I have a team. It's not only me doing your spell; it's me and my team that's doing your spell. That's bringing you guys the type of results we're able to bring you. So, if you guys want to, go to my Instagram, go to my YouTube. Go through some of these reviews that I've posted. Go check out what other people have to say about me. Because a lot of people are saying that I am the world's best. If no one's doing magic on the scale of speed, of power that I do. Okay, so I would definitely go out and check that out, especially if you're in a situation where you're dealing with witchcraft. Especially when you feel like, man, I feel like something's going on, shaman. I feel like that there's things were just fine, and everything was going good, and then things just started going crazy out of nowhere. Things just started getting fucked up out of nowhere. Then that's usually a form of witchcraft. That's usually a form of magic. Somebody trying to attack or break a good thing that you guys have going on. So contact me at +1 682 446 0265. If you want to do a consultation, we have $150 consultations where we'll go through and we'll do a reading for you as well, so we can see exactly what's going on after we dive into your reading. Okay, and they'll let us know. So for those of you guys who have not contacted me today by hitting my inbox or hitting 682 446 0265, we got Shannon. What's up, Shannon? Shannon, the Sagittarius, you made it on my list, family. We got Bobby. What's up, Bobby? We got the Avila brother. He says, "Get it, bro." He says, "The best." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we pull cards for high supply. So in your realms of love, high supply, you have everything you need to be successful in your love. All the things, like the ball's in your court, everything is on your table. You're a master at these things. Okay, you master the forms of love, you master the forms of conversation, you master the forms of thought, you master the forms of passion. And so it's like you have all the tools you need to be wherever you want to be or to get whatever you want to get in this relationship of love. You just have to use them to your advantage. There's this infinity sign above this person's head. And this infinity sign is saying that this is a continuous thing. It doesn't end. It goes on infinitely. So, you're going to be doing this, whether or not you're in this life or the next life. You're going to be using all these tools continuously on and on. So use them for your relationship. You know what I mean? Use them in what you're doing right now. Whether it's not that you need to spend more time, or whether or not you need to have more fun, or whether or not you need to be more serious. But use the things that you know, because you're a very intelligent person. Now, in your realms of money, you have the devil popping up for you right now. So I feel like that right now is a great time for you to buckle down, okay, and really push in at this time. Like doing more work, having, it sucks to say it, but having less fun at work and focusing more so on how can I, what's up, Kiki? I see you, baby. How can I do the right things to be able to have a bigger harvest? How can I let's per se am I waking up in the morning time and working out, doing a few push-ups and jogging and going for a jog? Am I doing something that's going to boost my energy? Then getting to work and going and doing my work and saying that I have to work 8 hours. So I have my schedule from this time to this time, and I have to do the whole entire schedule instead of it being more so, I'll work when I feel like it. I got this call in, but I'll take it when I feel like it. I made this money today, so even though I still have the rest of the day to make more money, I'll just relax on it. It's Saturn saying no. You can't be in this type of energy. You're going to have to be more determined. You're going to have to go harder for what you do. It also could say in this matters right here as well that, don't let things block you from your success, like substance abuse, too much indulgence in substances, the things that we consume with our mouth, with our nose. Too many substances, it could say that would not be good at this time with this devil energy popping up. Because you go on towards your spirit message, which says the Five of Wands, saying that there could be a lot of fighting right now, or a lot of chaotic energy, even for things that you're wanting at this time, because you desire in your life. You could be feeling like you're met with opposition. So when you're met with opposition, it's the universe saying that there needs to be a change. You need to be stronger in some areas of your life. And so the universe is going to put you in situations to make you stronger if you're not consciously doing things to make yourself even better. So at this time, what I would definitely suggest for you to do is to fight, stand your ground. You know what I mean? Go through what you need to go through. One thing that can help you out is really diving in when it comes towards your work, and really being work focused. I feel like will really help you at this time. Okay, that's what I'm getting for high supply. The Aquarius. We got Candy the Libra coming up next. I saw somebody who wanted to get on my list. And I think she said, I'm here for the first time. Kiki, what's up, Kiki? So when you guys come in here for the first time, you guys need to make sure you guys drop your name and your zodiac, like Patrice the Scorpio. What's up, Patrice? Patrice, I got you on my list. So make sure you guys do such. What do I do with that water? Good old fashioned water. Do y'all mind if I smoke on here? Does that offend any of you guys? Let me make sure I ain't got no people over here that old spirit. Does it offend you guys if I smoke while I do you guys' readings? Yes, no, maybe. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. We got Victoria, the Pisces. Let me put you on my list, Victoria. Let's see now. Let's see. I'm smoking my damn self. Okay. Let's see now. We got Kiara, the Capricorn. The Capricorn. Let's see now. Is there anybody else out on the list before we go? Let's see. Keep killing it and changing lives. Hey, bro, 36, love you too, family. 36. When I get to California, we gotta go to tattoo parlor. We gotta get you a 36 tattoo, bro. We gotta get you on that 36 lifestyle. we gonna get Bobby tatted, man. We gonna take him to the trap. We gonna get my boy tatted and on that 36 life, and then we gotta get you some of these. We gotta get you some sigils. We gotta find who is your deity. You know what I'm saying? What that one is for you. We gotta get you in this 36 lifestyle for real. I was waiting for somebody to say, please don't smoke, so I could be like, fuck you, and then light it up in their face, but everyone's cool with smoking in here. I guess I've made the right fans here, or clients here. We got, I'm glad you're on YouTube because I deleted my socials. Thank you in advance. Oh yeah, we ain't going no from YouTube or nothing. And you did it at the right time. You're going to notice a lot of people are going to start taking a break from social media. And that's just in astrology right now. There's going to be a lot of people who's going to start taking a break to kind of just more so focus on them, focus on their, it's going to become a very big, like, focus on health. It's going to become a very big focus on cutting off things that really aren't serving people. There's going to be a very big focus on like what you're doing with your money, how you're spending your money, how much of your money are spending. There's going to be like this, mark my words, there's going to be this movement of, where people are trying to really kind of just better themselves. Instead of them chasing like quick dollars, they're chasing meaningful relationships and things like that, instead of them being satisfied with lustful activities, they're going to be more in desire of a real relationship. That's what I see when I look into the astrology. Okay. We got Raj. We got Candy the Libra, I believe, was coming up next. Candy the Libra. Where's Candy at? Where you at, Candy? Ooh, Candy. She got going on, Candy. That mug flew out today, didn't it? What Candy got going on? We need to find out. We got to take a minute to go look and see. Okay, it's not that bad, Candy. So, Candy, here's what I'm getting for you at this time. You have the Fool that jumps out towards you in your realms of love. So, I do feel like that you need to make sure that you're in a balanced situation. Okay, in a balanced situation. Take it how it resonates. Either you have been the one that usually is chasing, or you usually have dudes that are chasing after you. Okay, but there's this cat and mouse type of situation that has gone on in like relationships that you've dealt with, and the universe is kind of saying no more. It's kind of like was saying that you've learned a lot of lessons. You've been through different relationships where you've had to learn different things, and now they're saying that there's going to be a reset. Now, check this out. There could be, if you're currently in a good relationship, then this reset doesn't have to be a negative reset. It can just say that you've learned a lot, and now you got to take the things that you've learned and move forward in this right here towards building your better relationship. Not being a nag or anything like that, but how can you really just build yourself up better to where you can become the best partner you can be. Now, if you're in a place to where you're able to be single, or you're dealing with a relationship that's, it's a situationship, it's not really something that's like we're not married type shit, then I would say that there could be some type of restart to where you're going to need to really utilize the knowledge that you've had to kind of get to higher levels of love. I do feel like that there is justice coming through for you at this time with the justice card. So I feel like that it's almost like you have some type of good karma or something like that coming through for you. Because if you're looking for love, I do feel like that there could be an Aquarius, not of course, a Libra coming through for you, or a Sagittarius coming through for you. Because it looks like that things in your love life are really going to balance out. If we were just doing a love reading, you go from the Fool to the Justice to the Temperance. So, it's like you've had to learn something, and there's a reset with the Fool, and now justice is on your side. It's like the scales are finally balanced, which is going to bring a balanced situation because you're illuminated. Look at the third eye on them. You're illuminated at this time. Now you can see things without your eyes. Now you can see things within the spirit, So there's this leveling up that you've already done. There's this sense of knowing. It's like when you're a child and you deal with love, right? You're a child. You don't know so much. When you think about love as a 30-year-old and all the things that you know now versus love at a 16-year-old, you're like, man, I know way more about the type of people that date, the type of people to watch out for, this and that. That's the energy I feel for you at this time. It's like now things are illuminated for you, and there's going to be this balance. So your love is looking really good. If you are looking for love, it could definitely be, like I said, a Libra or Sagittarius popping up for you, or Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, in your realms of money, you do have the Justice card popping up for you. So this looks like it could be some type of good karma or some type of good you've already done that's balancing out for you. If you're in any sort of legal situations or legal things, I would definitely suggest that things are going to go your way, that things are going to go good for you, that they're going to work in your favor, and nothing for you to worry about. Even if things looked a little grim, it's all going to balance out, and it's going to balance out in your favor. But I feel like things are going to be definitely working out for you. Also, if you're looking for forms of employment or something new to get into, you need to look into the legal field. You know what I mean? I would definitely look to the legal field, whether that is working in an office as a secretary, or going to school to be a lawyer, or a judge, or something like that, or working in the courthouses. But you need to look in the legal system if you're looking to find something new, work-wise or employment-wise. There's something there for you, okay? That will bring balance into your life, and that will bring a lot more stability and balance in for you. It looks like some type of level up situation. Because in your spirit message, you're headed down this path to glory. On the temperance, you see that there's this crown in the background. That if you follow the path, you get the crown. It's because, and then you see the angel doing alchemy. Okay, turning water into wine. Okay, so your wisdom, because wine is represents wisdom. And water represents your emotions. So your emotions have given you wisdom. And now that wisdom will lead you to your path to glory, is what this card says. So I definitely feel like that you need to trust yourself in moving forward, because the doors are really opening up for you, baby. That's what I'm seeing for you today. And your message, Candy, a little bit of that rich in the comments down below. Now we got Roz, the Capricorn, coming up next. Let's see what we got from my boy Roz, my girl Roz, whoever you are, Roz. I know too many people named Roz. I know a big booty chick from New York named Roz, and I know some dude named Roz that's also been a follower of mine for a while. So whichever Roz you guys are, then shout out to Roz. All right, so now before we move on, for those of you guys who have not, if you're dealing with issues in your realms of love, or you're dealing with issues in your realms of finance, or you're dealing with issues in your realms of health, you guys need to contact me today. Okay, my name is Sharon Shaman. I am the world's greatest practitioner. There's no one doing witchcraft on the scale or the level that we do it on. We can have your lover back to you in 1 to 7 days. You guys can go look through my reviews if you guys want to see some of the workings that I've done, because I've done a lot of work over the years. I work with celebrities, athletes. I work with a lot of different people, okay? So if you guys are wanting to work with the world's best, like I said, we can have your lover back to you with my obsession spell for one. My obsession spell is a $5,000 spell. Right now we do have half off only through Sunday, okay? Meaning tomorrow. Today for me, I'm in Spain right now. So today for me, but for a lot of you guys in the USA, by tomorrow, after tomorrow's over, when Monday gets here, that half off sale is done. But you guys get the obsession spell right now with half off for only $2,500. You guys get my $15,000 marriage spell for only $750, or my $30,000 lifetime warranty marriage spell for only $15,000. You guys get the domination spell. That's a $10,000 spell. This will dominate a person. Okay, so let's say that you, Sharon, I've gone to all these people, and I've done work is done, and nothing will move this guy. Nothing will make him move. We've tried so much. I've done so much, and this person just refuses to move. The domination spell is what you want to use. Now, so what the domination spell is it's a working that forces a person to move. Where an obsessive spell is we influence, even in the marriage spell, it comes with the obsession spell. We more so influence a person. With domination. We're using demons to make this person do what we say to do. Okay, so the domination spell is a great spell for those of you guys who's been being met with blocks. I really want to get this to work, but it's just not working for me. If you're being met with blockage, that's the one that's going to open the door for you. If you're just like, I want this person and they don't want me, we broke up and they don't want me no more, or I don't want to leave this person, I don't want us to end, the obsessive spell will work just fine. So you guys can get the obsessive spell for $2,500. You guys can get the domination spell for $5,000. You guys can get the basic marriage spell that lasts 15 years. You guys can get that right there for $15K, or you guys can get my lifetime warranty marriage spell for $30K. Okay, those are the love spells that we have available. We'll talk more about money spells in just a minute. All right, now you guys can hit me at 682-446-0265. The Shaman, that's 682-446-0265. The Shaman, that's 682-446-0265. The Shaman. All right. Yeah, that's my jingle. I gotta do it. Okay, I gotta do it. It's a commercial. Okay, guys. Shit. Let me make it. Now we got Roz, the Capricorn, popping up. We got for you in your realms of love, Roz, you have the Lovers. And the Lovers is a great card to have in the realms of love. I do feel like that there is accomplishments that's going to be coming in for you. So if you have your eyes on a person, I do feel like that things will work out for you. But I was just told something when I was looking into this card. This person, their tree is burnt the fuck up, right? But they're looking at them. Okay, I'm not gonna say what they're looking at, but I'm just gonna move my finger right here. They're looking right here. Okay, but she's looking at here at this angel of love. Okay, so I feel like that, and her tree's abundant. So I feel like that if you've been dealing with anything in the realms of love where things can get burnt out, check your lust. Lust can consume. Lust is a fire. It's fire energy. It's flames. You know what I mean? If like the same way that cinnamon is the energy of fire, right? Is a herb of fire. So let's say that if I was trying to, or if I was doing a love spell, I would use cinnamon in my love spell because it's going to invoke that lust, which is fire, even more. And we'll use candles. We use that cinnamon on the candle. So, I do feel like that, lust is like a fire. It can burn things down. So make sure that you're being in balance here, that you're looking at the spiritual aspect of this relationship, not just the titties. You know what I mean? Ain't looking at the titties. Don't just look at the titties of the person. Don't just look at that. Man, she got that jiggle jiggle. God damn. Don't just look at this aspect and say, okay, this is I get to go home from work and come home and fuck and eat and then I'm going to sleep. But look at how can I water this garden? Because the only reason why this tree has apples and things growing is because that garden has been watered. It's been watered. So you need to say, how can I water this garden? And when you water that garden, guess what it's going to do? It's going to give you fruits. It's going to give you such delicious, jiggly fruits, okay? Yeah, it's going to give you the best, okay? So when in your realms of love, water the garden, and I promise you, as you water the garden, then all the good things will come to you from it. Can you do a spell on a celebrity? Yes, we can do spells on celebrities. I work with celebrities. Now, if you mean something like, can I bring you Beyonce? No, I can't bring you Beyonce. Beyonce is getting her own witchcraft done. So there is levels to this shit. There definitely is levels to this shit. All right, so now let's go ahead and go over towards your realms of money. You have the Ace of Pentacles coming through for you, so definitely new employment, new forms of work coming in for you at this time, Raj. I definitely do feel like that if you're looking for work, or even if not, then this is coming towards you. This could also be you winning some money. So maybe right now might be a good. I think I'm out here in Europe for the whole goddamn month, man. So I was over here looking at my phone, seeing the power like $1 billion. Oh God damn. Got to be more careful. I'm looking at my phone like, fuck, it's a great time to be in America. Because I would have played some of them shits. So, maybe you might need to play the lottery right now. You know what I mean? Might be a good time for you to do something like that. Maybe you need to go gamble as well. Might be a good time for you for that. Because you have good money coming in for you. There's money that's going to be given to you, okay? All you have to do is reach out for it at this time. So definitely could be a new job that's coming through for you. When we look to your overall spirit message, I feel like that things are going to start to make sense, basically. So you have the Five of Swords popping up for you. So where it might have felt like you lost in a situation, you're going to realize that you really won. If you felt lost in some type of area where things weren't making sense, now everything's going to start to make sense. I don't understand why my finances have been going so bad. I don't understand why this job just fired me and let me go out of nowhere. I don't understand why, because there's something better for you. There's so much better for you that's coming in for you, especially in the realms of work-wise right here, and even in the realms of love. I don't understand why the last person I had was with it didn't work out. All these things are going to make sense for you because you're going to be able to get that type of information. Okay? That's what I'm getting for you today in your message, family. All right, now coming up next, we got Rink, the Capricorn. Let's see what we got from Rink. Someone says, Aries, do me. Aries, check this out, family. So you need to put your name. You put your name and then your zodiac sign. You can get on my list. I don't mind. Let's get Aries. Teddy. We'll just call you Teddy. What up, Teddy? Welcome to the live, fam. Okay, so who we have coming up next? Man, y'all see this Charlie Kirk thing going on? Man, it was the saddest thing I think I've seen. It really hurt my heart to see it. I was like, God damn, that's crazy. I mean, somebody just came and just and that nigga neck, bro. I'm like, you see the video? The video is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, did you see the gush? It almost looked like karma. I don't know, but you know, I was just so sad. Oh my God, it just affects me right now. It just was so sad about this poor guy who, the way that the bullet just struck him, it was just like, what? Yeah, so, yeah, you know what I mean? It was just, yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we got for, Rink over here real quick. Now, Rink, we're going to go ahead and see what we got for you right now. Y'all know I'm lying. Fuck Charlie Cook and them damn kids. First off, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all saw this shit, but especially with them canceling Jimmy Kimmel and shit like that shit pissed me off, man. I'm like, they're praising a fucking bigot. You motherfuckers is praising a fucking bigot for what? I'm like, man, they over here. But it's all systems at hand doing what systems do. And they sacrifice that fucking dickhead. I'm like, what do you expect? The thing that pisses me off is that I keep hearing that fucking female, Candace Owens, like, he was a king. No, bitch, he was a sacrifice, okay? He wasn't a king. He was a sacrifice, okay? Straight up. They use him, his dumb ass. He thought it was so smart. They use your dumb ass to make all these clips and spew all this fucking shit, and then you got taken the fuck out, and then they use you again at your death. Like, bruh, you took the wrong route. Instead of you saying, I'm going to go and start a business and make my own money, what you said you were going to do, Mr. Charlie the Dead Kirk, what you said you're going to do is that, okay, I'm going to tell lies about a group of people, and I'm going to tell all these, because anything Charlie Dead Kirk has to say, if you look on ChatGPT, everything is fucking debunked. But where he fucked up at for me was when he talked about the black woman. Don't talk about her, man. Don't talk about me. There's nothing you can say to make me think anything good of you after that shit. There's not a fucking thing you can say. My mama black. My daddy black. So fuck you. Rest in hell, bitch. All right, now let's go ahead and keep going real quick. So we got Ring coming up next. Now, Ring, in your realms of love, 36. I had to drop that 36 one time. All right, so now, what was I saying? So now, Ring, we got for you the 10 of Cups in your realms of love. I definitely do feel like that there is great love coming in for you at this time. You already might be in a relationship. If you are currently in a relationship, things are going to just be getting better. This right here is wish fulfillment. There's no better love card than this card. You know what I mean? This is, except for like maybe the 10 of Pentacles, because that is like generational wealth in love. But other than that, the 10 of Cups is like a dream come true, a dream relationship, a dream family, your dream home. It's a very great card to have. So I do feel like love is looking pretty good for you. If you're single right now, I would be on the lookout for a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces, because that's where you're going to get the most love at. Now, in your realms of money, it's something you need to walk away from. You've spent a little bit, way too much time on something. You've put too much energy into something, and it's been dying for a while, but it's like you have not left. And so it's like you need to go ahead and find something new that's going to work out for you, or walk away from what no longer serves you, so that way you can reach your kinghood. Because this person, if you look at how the cards are going, this person is walking away towards the King of Wands. So I feel like that you need to be somewhere that lets you be more more you know, more boisterous, more let you talk your shit, more let you be more confident, let you do more. It's like you where you're at right now is boxing you in or boxing you down, and you're not able to really just expand the way that you're able to expand that you should do. So I feel like that you need to head towards something that you're passionate about, that lets you be yourself at this place, and lets you really shine the way that you're meant to shine. I do feel like that you need to actually go for it, though, and your spirit message is saying that you need to go for what you want and go for the things you desire. As you go for them, you're going to find success. There's nothing blocking you or stopping you at this time from having this success except for yourself. So go for it, brother, sister, whoever you are, you'll receive it. Somebody says in the comments down below, they're like, his last words were his last words were gun violence. Laughing my ass off. Bummer. That part. Somebody else said that's what he deserved. I hate white racist supremacist people. Those type get what they ask for. Exactly. You know, it's like this. I love. It don't matter what race you are. I love you. You know what I mean? But if you show that you have some type of white hatred for another race of people, Black or Hispanic or Asian or Filipino, I don't give a fuck. If you show that you have some type of hatred for another race of people, let alone it be my people, oh, it's fuck you then, bitch. Fuck you and your mama and your daddy and your uncles and your children and your children's children. Fuck them. Maybe your children's children can redeem themselves. But I'm like this right now. You know, there's this NFL star. This is what I know for a fact. There's this NFL star that said, I'm going to take care of Charlie's kids. They ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll pay for everything for his kids. He is fucking Charlie's wife and has been fucking Charlie's wife. Okay, I swear to fucking Christ. And a nigga in the world, but the first thing once the nigga dies says, I'm going to take care of the kids. You know why he says he's going to take care of the kids? Because he's been giving her that dick, okay? For a fact, okay? I don't care what none of y'all say. Hey, look. In my simple life, I'm fucking niggas' wives, okay? You're telling me that this NFL star's not fucking his nerdy ass wife? Come on. That's the only reason why he volunteered to do that shit. So, you know, like I said, I can give two fucks about anything else when it comes towards the family line. Oh, this is something that's so sad or whatnot. Fuck them people too. If you tell me that, well, Charlie has some good points, fuck you too. You know, it's like this. We're past that point. You know, we're evolving. That's why you see that there's so much change in the world. People have changed at such a rapid rate. You know, at one point in time, it was the same way that how they treat gay people was how they treated interracial couples. When you walked in public, it was like, ew, wow, what? You talk to someone Black, you talk to someone white, and then we evolved as a people. For a while, they were killing people who were homosexual. Now they run everything. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we are evolving as we should. And there are people who want to slow down evolution. They want to slow down the evolution of the change of this world and of the change of us as a people. People are leaving religions because they're waking up to truth. And they want to stop it. And we can't stand for that type of shit. Turn the other cheek is a Christian ideology. Last time I checked, that shit was what the slave owners used. So fuck your religion. Fuck your Christianity. It ain't doing shit for me, bruh. I don't need it. You might be so goddamn slow that you need it to be a good person, but I have enough common sense to say, what I want to do this to be done to me, should I do it to them? No, I'm not going to hurt this person. I'm not going to do this to this person, but I don't need a fucking Bible to tell me it. You know what I mean? People want to be slaves so fucking bad. I swear to Christ, they want to be slaves so fucking bad. If I'm not a slave to my job, I'm a slave to a religion. If I'm not a slave to a religion, I'm a slave to a job. People want to be slaves so fucking bad. If I'm not a slave to a job, I'm a slave to a house. If I'm not a slave to a house, I'm a slave to this, to my spouse. I'm a slave to this, I'm a slave to that. I have to be, something has to rule me. That just ain't for me. I don't know if it's my astrology, but I just can't do it, man. I just ain't with it. We got Willie the Scorpio coming up next. Then we got Jasmine. Then we got Tati. Then we got Estella. We got Rennie. We got Sarah. We got Shannon. We got Patrice. We got Victoria. We got Kiera. And we got Aries Teddy coming up next. Make sure you guys hit that like, follow, that share button. If you guys have not hit the like, follow, and share button. As well, if you guys are in the need of any sort of spell workings, we do the world's best. Straight up. I don't know if y'all can see the goddamn infinity pool. Can y'all see the infinity pool from here? I don't know if y'all can see the infinity pool from here. But we're on like, I got live when it's daylight outside too. But we're like up here. You know, and I did all this through witchcraft for myself, you know, but I do witchcraft for others. And I'm the best. And I don't say that lightly. I just haven't seen people do it on the scale that I do them on, at all. And even like when I talk to other people, they say the same thing. My clients have said the same thing. Let me see if I can take my girl's phone real quick. You see how I just typed in my girl's password on her phone and whatnot, and she does anything with my phone type shit. You know what I mean? This is why you just gotta just be honest with people. You know what I mean? I'm like, when you just can be 100 with people, you don't have to do all the hiding and shit. Oh, it's so peaceful. Oh my God, it's so peaceful, fellas. If you haven't told your girl, hey, look, you know, I want to be able to have a polyamorous relationship. I want a poly relationship. If you haven't told your girl these type of things, and you're just sneaking around, you're the scum of the earth. You should never sneak around on a person. You should never lie to a person. That you're just scum. Okay, just be upfront, because you'll find this. A lot of girls like girls, bro. Okay, hey, check out. It's 2025, guys. It's 2025. A lot of girls like girls. It's crazy, man. You know, you're just tell your girl, like, I just really want to just have a threesome, and then she'll be like, okay. You'll be like, for real? She'll be like, yeah, let's do it. You know, I was waiting for you to say something. You know, man, like I'm trying to tell y'all, man, don't lie to these women out here, bro. You're gonna die at an early age. You're gonna go bald. You know why so many niggas be going bald up here and shit? To be having all this just gone. 22 years old, 25 years old, all this shit just gone. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why? Because they lied and they did. Okay, they lied to their woman. They lied to their girl. They be lying. You know what I'm saying? You ever be around a girl and her pussy be smelling like fish? You be what that is? Who that? That Kiki. Girl, goddamn, she be lying to her man. She be cheating. She be cheating a lot. I swear to God. I swear to God, right? Y'all just be honest. When you be honest, it just gets so much better. I promise you. All right, I want to show you guys one of my marriage spells. Check this out. This is a $50,000 working that we do. This is one of my marriage spells. I want to read it for you guys, and then we're going to head over to the next person, Willie the Scorpio. So this person says, I said something else in there. We had a conversation before. I don't have it. But she says, here's a picture, here's a photo of both of us. I still can't believe this. She says, I'm from a wealthy family in India. Oh, okay. So I told her, please give me a review. And so then, and your photos. And she says, here's a photo of us. I still can't believe it. She says, I'm from a wealthy family in India, now living in Canada. My parents were so strict about who I can marry. I get this a lot. And for you spell practitioners out there who are even watching me right now, if you want to know a great place to market to when you're selling your spells, market to Canada, market to Dubai, okay? Canada and Dubai. If you're selling spells for like $300 or something like that, something cheap, then you can market to some parts of India. I would skip India and I would just market to Canada. A lot of Indians who have gained more money and success live there, and they are very big on witchcraft and magic since birth. You know what I mean? So that's a great place to sell if you guys are also doing witchcraft, because I know there's a lot of practitioners on my page as well. All right, so but let's get back to this reading though. So or back to this review. So she says, we're now living in Canada. She says, my parents were so strict about who I could marry. She says, for years nothing was working until I found this spell. She says, within weeks, my man, the man my family thought was impossible to win over, was suddenly showing real interest. She says, the way his family warmed up to me was shocking. She says, today we are married. I don't know why I did that. But today we are married and happier than ever. She says, this was the best investment I've ever made. And sent this picture down here. I'll show you guys out here, and I'll show you guys over here. You know, and like I said, so I don't know anyone else who's doing things on the scale or the level that I do them on. When I say I'm the world's best, I'm not saying it so I can gloat. You know, I'm giving you guys the best work, and we only look to provide the best work. You know, we have another client here that I want you guys to go to my page. Go to my Instagram if you guys have not. Let me see if I can, for YouTube. There you go. So I want you guys to go to my Instagram if you guys have not. It's surroundtheshaman.music. Surroundtheshaman.music. We have a plethora of reviews. This is my $300,000 working. It's a working that I do for over 300K. And we worked on this client right here. This is a video of our text thread. But then it goes into a photo of the working, and he gives me a full review on the 12-month deal that he has. Some of you guys might see when I fly overseas, I deal with these people. So that's a $300,000 working that was already sold this year. You guys can check out as well. Then we have marriage spell. We have tarot card readings, reviews, marriage spell, review. So there's a lot of reviews and tarot readings and other teachings on my Instagram. Make sure you guys step over there, go over to that page, go follow me over there, and check out your zodiac sign readings, your sun, moon, and rising, because we have them on there as well. And if you guys are in need of any of the world's most powerful spell workings, remember you can hit me up at 682-446-0265. The Shaman at 682-446-0265. The Shaman. All right, call the Shaman today. We got Willie. Wet Willie. Grown man, kind of grown man, Wet Willie gets diabolical. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it for Willie. Pause. Okay, so Willie, here's what I got for you real quick. In your realms of love, you have the Emperor. So Willie, if you're dealing with love right now, you're trying to expand in your realms of love. I feel like that there is expansion here. You know, it definitely could be going towards some next levels of commitment right now. You know, you might already be in a relationship with this Emperor popping up for you. If you're not, then I would definitely suggest that you're going towards your end all. This person could definitely be an Aries if you're looking for love, Aries sun, moon, or rising. When I look over into, we got big Mars energy. We got Scorpio right here, right next to it. You know, so that's the opposite of Aries. So that's like, you got the light side of Aries and the dark side of or the light side of Mars and the dark side of Mars. One side of the planet, the other side of the planet. So Aries is the light and Scorpio is the dark side. So big Mars energy is popping up over here. In your realms of money, you have the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like that you need to find your focus point, and you really need to dive in at your focus points as well. So if your focus right now is to make money, then you need to be very focused on making the money you need, not distracted by what you don't have right now, or what didn't work, or what you thought was going to come through, but it didn't, you know. But no, stay focused on your goal. Don't let anything distract you at this time. Because as you can keep your eyes fixed on the prize, you're going to attract it. It's going to come to you. You're going to be able to have it. But it's just about you maintaining that focus at this time. Now, we do have the Four of Cups popping up for you at this time as well. So I do feel like, Willie, that you need to be in the energy of trying again. If at first you don't succeed, blame it on your parents. Okay. Try again. You got to keep trying. Don't just give up. Keep on trying. When you keep trying, you're going to find that success will come in for you. You know, selling my $300,000 package was something I started in 2024. I didn't sell my first $200,000 package till I think it was February 2025. But I made it in 2024. I started doing voice, my subconscious trainings. Started doing those in 2024. I would play them every single night. I make $300,000 clients. I have this, and it took me a full year to actually manifest it, though. So I definitely feel like that, you know, some things, it doesn't come easy, but if you can keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, you're going to find it. You're maintain focus and you're going to get it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're going to be able to get it. Okay, so that's the message that I'm getting for you today, Willie. Let's go ahead and go into our next one, which we got is going to be Jasmine coming up next in the down below. What we got for Jasmine? We got for Jasmine, bow, and bow. Okay, that's good. Looks pretty good coming up. Ha. Somebody got some good news about some type of vehicle coming up for her. You had the sun over the chariot, so it looks like there's going to be some type of good news you're going to be receiving, or some new light is going to be shed on a vehicle situation. This could be a new vehicle you get, or this could be a vehicle opportunity that's just brought towards you. It might even be something better for you. All right, so now in your realms of love, you have the Fool card popping up for you at this time. So yeah, you definitely could be free right now, living your best life. I'm living my best life. You be living your best life right now, doing the things that you do. I feel like that as you live your best life, things are going to continue to roll for you. There's definitely could be some people that are interested in you from your past. Stay away from bozos. Stay away from people that are sometimes or whatnot. But fun, do what you do. You know what I mean? Is what I see for you at this time and your realms of love. I do feel like that there is good conversation coming up for you, though. I feel like that you've learned a lot, but it's like use the knowledge that you've learned. Here's what I mean by that. You know what I mean? Like there could be like people trying to tie you down or slow you down, really. And it's like, but then when you talk with them, when you speak with them, you can see that it's not. You can see that maybe you can do better, or you can see that this person maybe still has some areas to grow in life, you know. And so it's like I would not stop. I would not settle for something that's not the best. I would keep moving forward, so that way I can get what I want it. YouTube, did my battery die on the camera, YouTube, or did it overload? I know we got a dead battery. I didn't even put this motherfucker on the charger. I don't know. We might have to use. Sorry, YouTube. All right. So where was I at with this right here? So, Jasmine, going on to your realms of career and money, I do feel like that if you're dealing with any sort of situations career-wise, it would be good for you to get in something where you're talking. So if it's sales, you know what I mean, something where you're talking, or if it's customer service, where you're on the phone, but your communication is what's going to get you the most success. Your communication is what's going to make you the most money, okay? How you communicate with others. That's what you really should be diving into at this time, is your communication. Because as you dive into communication, you're going to find that success is going to come in. Going to come to you so simple. Now, here we go. Now, Jasmine, you also have, and with the spirits, what you to know is that
So I feel like that you're going to be getting some type of information that's going to be good for you about receiving something. Some type of good news is coming in for you, where you might have felt like you lost in a situation. Everything's going to balance out for you again. So with this Five of Swords popping, I feel like things are going to really work out for you in whatever situation. Okay, baby. So I'm getting for you at this time. Now, didn't you have the sun popping for you as well? Yeah, that's cool. So on the top of the deck, you had the sun. On the bottom of the deck, you had the moon. So you could be coming out of a moon period as well, where things might have felt a little bit dark. But now things are going to definitely be shining. Okay. All right. So let's see now. YouTube. Am I freezing up on you guys on YouTube? Let me see. Is my laptop fully charged? Okay. We got this battery pack. I recorded all this fucking content. Let me see if I can. Sorry, YouTube. Let me see if I can. Damn it. See if I can fix this up for you guys real quick. Okay. All right, is that better? Let me clean the screen for you. Okay, is that better on YouTube? Can y'all see me better now? Y'all gonna have to give it just a little bit, and we're switch back to the camera. I got on the charge right now. I got like once we're loaded up, we're loaded up. We'll be good. Okay, so that's better. All right, so then let's go ahead and get back into it then. All right, anybody want to get on the list before we continue on? Does anybody want to get on the list? If you guys want to get on this list, because we got Tati coming up next. We got Estella, the Scorpio, coming up next. We got Rennie, the Capricorn, coming up next. We got Sarah, the Scorpio, coming up next. We got Shannon, the Sag. Patrice, the Scorpio. We got Victoria, the Pisces. We got Kiera, the Capricorn. And we got Teddy, the Aries. So if anybody else wants to get on this list, go ahead and drop your name in Zodiac now. Patrice says, I am here. All right, so Patrice, you want to get on the list? You need to put your name in Zodiac. So like Patrice the Aries, you know what I mean? Name and Zodiac. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, Patrice says, oh, you're a Scorpio. Got you. Let's see now. Brittany A. What does A stand for? Aquarius? Let's get Brittany. Let's get Essence. Wait, hold on. Before I continue on, she says yes. My birthday. I don't need your birthday. So I'm not sure if that's a Cancer. Oh, got you. If it's the 21st, then it is um a Cancer. Wait, no, because May, yeah, May 20th would end Taurus, and that would go into Gemini. Or yeah, would end Taurus, and that would go into Gemini. Then from the 20th to the 20th, that one, you're the 21st. So you're on the cusp of both of them. All right, so then you're technically a Cancer. I'm April 23rd, so I'm technically a Taurus, but I'm a Aries Taurus. You're gonna be a Gemini Cancer. Let's see now. We got Brittany says I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries fool. You know them Aries women be aggressive, boy. Let's see now. So I put Cachet. We're just gonna call you Cash. I don't know why they added that Shay at the end of your name. You should just call you goddamn Cash. Now, Cachet the Cancer. So Cachet, what you need to do is you need to start watching mine, okay, mine first, but you need to start watching Gemini and Cancer readings because both of them are going to resonate for you. I guarantee you, both of them are going to resonate for you. Uh, that's just how it works. That's how it works for me. It's like I watch Aries, it works for me. It talks about shit. I watch fucking Taurus, it talks about shit. So when you're on the cusp, you really get the best of both worlds. We got Tati coming up next. What's up with you, girl? Let's see what we got for Tati in the building. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's be crying over no damn spilled milk. You need to fix your thoughts and your emotions right now. Your thoughts, the way you're thinking, and the way you're feeling. You know, it's cool. Sometimes, I don't want to say that being toxic is cool. I don't want to call Alex. I don't want to call you toxic, but it's like the toxic energy. We play with it. We be like, yeah, Future's a goat. You know what I mean? The toxic king and shit like that. We play with it like that and shit like that. But it's like you really do got to watch the words that come out of your mouth. You know what I mean? You really do got to watch the feelings that even you feel. When it might feel like something's not coming through or when things don't go your way necessarily. We got to watch the way that we place our energy and when we place our words because things are getting good for you, and especially in your realms of love. Okay, so in your realms of love, you have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords would say that you're moving on towards better waters, way smoother energy. Things are going to be a lot better for you moving forward. I do feel like that you could be moving towards love. There could be a love offer coming in for you soon. You do have the Page of Cups, so this could definitely be Cups popping up for you twice. So it could definitely be a love offer coming in for you from a Cancer, a Pisces, or Scorpio. You also start off with Swords, so let's not leave out Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. But so you're headed towards some type of peaceful energy. This could be somebody who maybe has a family, or well, I'm not gonna say family. Maybe has is like a single dad. You know what I mean? Like, because the Six of Swords in there, there's just like this child here popping up here or something like that. So if you know this person might have a child. This person might drive a nice car, something like that. This person, I feel like they have an energy about them. But I also feel like that you have this Five of Cups popping up for you in your realms of spirit message, which says, don't cry over the things you can't change. You know what I mean? There are certain things that that you got to accept. You know what I mean? Like there might be certain things that you don't like about, for instance, um, one of the things I hate about traveling is that I can't bring all my candles and certain herbs and shit with me, and I can't find those herbs or those candles and shit out here in Europe. Okay, you know, it's I can find all these things in the U.S., but I can't find it out there. Oh fucking well, okay. You know, get your ass up and take that 9-hour flight still to Europe and figure it out. You know, that's the energy I feel with you. It's like there's certain things that happen in your life. You got to say, oh fucking well. You know what I mean? I can't have that no more. I can't deal with that no more. I need to focus on what I do have, and I need to figure out how can I multiply what I do have at this time in my life. Because when I multiply what I do have, then I'll have even more. I won't even notice the things that I don't have. I won't even notice the things that are gone now from my life, that I have separated myself from, so that way I can pursue something even greater, you know. But I have to turn around and focus on the good and the positive side of things, so that way I can receive all the positive things that are coming in for me. Okay. You know, this also could be friendship. The page of cups, it could also be a friend that's going to be coming in for you, to kind of lift things up for you as well. I feel like popping up for you as well. Now, when it comes towards your money, you had the 5 of Cups. So that 5 of Cups is what says, don't cry over things that you can't change. You know, so let me put it in the frame of a money situation. Let's say that you applied for. Let's say that you applied for a certain job, right? I don't know why I keep on trying to do that. Is the mic okay? Mic check on YouTube. Is the mic okay? Mic check. So let's say you applied for a certain job, and you really want this one job because it's like at this retro store that all the celebrities are at, and you're like, I really like this. But you also applied for another job that's not as luxurious, as a little bit farther away, or might be a little bit closer, might be right down the street, but it's nowhere near as luxurious. There's no famous people that go there. You know, it's like that, and you're not going to get the job that you really wanted. You're going to have to start from the bottom. Okay. You know, it's like, you know, let's say that you things were easier for you. You just moved to California, so let's say things were easier for you where you came from. You might have been like a shining star there, and then here it's like, well, we have thousands of shining stars. Who cares? You know, so it's like, you have to put in more energy and more effort to get what you want. You know, so it's like, don't look at the negative side that I have to put in more energy and more effort to get what I want, but look at the positive side of, okay, I was in a little pond, now I'm in the fucking ocean. You know what I mean? So let's swim around, because there's a lot here that I can get, that I can do. You know. It's a message I'm getting for you, baby. Let me know that in the comments down below. Yeah, dig. We got coming up next, Estella, the Scorpio. Estella. Where you at, Estella? Says, of course you're a Taurus. You definitely look a Venus rule. Yeah, I'm definitely a Taurus. Yeah, Venus does rule me. That's for a fact. You know what I mean? And if you know numerology, I'm a 5. And 5s, if you know numerology, you already know. I ain't gotta say it. All right, so now, for those of you guys who just not hopping in live, make sure you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button. As you guys hit the like, the follow, the share button, it really does help my page out, man. It really does help me go further. I'm not live every day. People like I used to go live every day when I had cheaper spells. Okay, I used to go live every day. And then I started selling a bunch of witchcraft, and so then I didn't have to go live every day. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I used to survive off of doing tarot card readings. Now I can just do free readings. I don't have to charge you guys $25 and $30 and stuff like that. You know, if you guys hit me up when I'm not on live, it's $150 for a reading. You know what I mean? Certain readings, there are more expensive readings, and there are cheaper ones too. But off live, you're gonna definitely pay. Okay. But now I can afford to just get on live and give things away for free or whatnot like that. So I do want to say, if you guys are in need of the world's best spell workings, you look no further. You know what I mean? You're not going to find someone who's going to be able to do your spells the way that I do them. I'm in rich old white man Spain right now. Okay, I am so serious. I've been posting videos, and if you look at the people around, all you're going to see is rich old white couples here, because I'm in old money Spain. You know what I mean? I'm around pounds. Okay, and I'm not talking about no fucking weed. I'm talking about a European currency. I'm around big money type shit or whatnot. And the only way my tattooed, dread-headed black ass has been able to do this is through doing witchcraft for people, for elites, doing blood sacrifice with roosters and goats. I do this shit for real. I am the best. When I don't say I'm the best so that way I can toot my own horn, but I'm like, I really am the best. You're not going to find anyone online. I've looked. I wanted to start like a little Justice League. I was like, shit, well, I'm about to start the goddamn the Justice League in this bitch, or the Legion of Doom, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to really actually find other practitioners that are doing it on the scale I do it on, and I have found none. You know what I mean? I found clients who own multiple businesses, and I'll be like, hey, yo, I'm about to be out here in Spain. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna be in Spain. Let's link up. I'm gonna be in Europe, or I'm gonna be in Sutton, London. Oh, I'm gonna be in London as well, man. We got a link. It's not too far. I'm not too far from Sutton. So certain clients I've seen up here, but I haven't seen any practitioners. And the only reason why I'm here is because I am good at what I do. If you're wanting to be able to have love in your life, we can definitely put your lover back. Or if you're wanting to be able to have finances, let me show you guys something real quick. When it comes towards financial magic, I do this spell with a spirit by the name of Clauneck. And it's a $5,000 working, but it is worth every single penny, man, because it will pull in the abundance and the riches that you would like to see in your life. Let me see, where are you at? I want to pull up this review. Huh? Did I post it? Did I post it? Swear to God on my mom. Swear to God on my mom, I ain't posted. What? I didn't post it on here. Where did I post it on YouTube? I forget to post it on Instagram. Bruh. Well, it's okay. It's probably on YouTube. Let me just slide over here real quick for myself. So if you guys haven't on Instagram, you guys definitely want to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Saran the Shaman, okay? All you have to do is type in Saran the Shaman. We have tons of videos, tons of readings, tons of spell work, tons of everything over on my YouTube channel. So head over to my YouTube. Once you guys head over to my YouTube, just make sure you guys hit that bell button so you guys will know whenever we go live, so that you guys can be able to get that as well. Okay, here we go. Personal review. I had some people that was wondering about my $300,000 working, and they wanted to see if it's really real. Basically, are people really paying me that type of money to be able to have me do the type of workings that I claim that I do? Right. Well, this right here is a month, and one of my accounts that I use. Hold on. Look at it. Okay. That's 1 month. So one of my accounts I used to get direct deposits. That's 1 month, over 100,000. Over 100K. That's 1 month in 1 month. I don't show this to just be like, oh, look at this, whatnot. But I'm showing this to show you that my money spells hit. When I tell you you're going to make $30,000 monthly with this spell, you're going to make $30,000 monthly with this spell. When I tell you you're going to make $70,000 monthly by following this spell and formula, you're going to make $70,000. When I tell you you're going to make 100K or more, you're going to make 100K or more. Look, I work with everyone. Okay, I work with millionaires. I work with people with thousandaires. If you're, I can meet you where you're at. I can show you the practices. I can show you and give you a formula that will get you where you need to go through. Like my Lucifuge word for call spell. It's a $7,500 spell. Okay, this isn't cheap work we're talking about. You can do payment plans. You can do like $500 down to start a payment plan, but this isn't cheap workings that we're talking about. We're talking about real powerful witchcraft that will get you where you're trying to get to. The numbers that you're trying to get to in your business, you'll finally be able to hit them. You finally be able to reach them. It's not hard. Once you get it, once you got it, once you understand it, you'll be able to move forward. You won't even need to use me no more. Like my $300,000 client, one of my $300,000 clients, the first one from February. Like I call them now. I'll call you. Hey, if you need anything, and everything's good. Hey, you need anything? Everything's great. It's like after when you finally get it and you understand it, and then the only thing that you're needing me for is the readings that I give, especially if you're doing day trading like how a lot of these guys are doing. But so remember, if you guys are wanting to be able to get some of the world's most powerful spells, you need to contact me at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. The Shaman. All right, we got Estella the Scorpio. What we got for Estella the Scorpio right now? What we have for Estella the Scorpio, right? Bing, bang, boom. Okay. Estella the Scorpio, here's what I got for you in your realms of love. You have the 10 of Cups popping for you right now. So I definitely do feel like with this 10 of Cups energy, there is a joy, a happiness, some type of wish fulfillment coming through for you. If you were single, or if you were single, I do feel like that this love is coming into your life. If you're in a relationship, I feel like this is more for people in relationships. I feel like that the universe is showing you how strong of a foundation that you have. You know what I mean? Like it's showing you how strong of a foundation that you have, Estella, when it comes towards your partner. If you're in a relationship, if you're single, this is going to be coming in for you. But that's all I got for you. But if you're in a relationship, I feel like standing your ground. You know what I mean? Standing your ground, or even if there's someone that you're interested in, standing your ground. And building this strong foundation is what's going to push this relationship, or what has pushed this relationship towards this 10 of Cups position. So if you're like feeling like, well, we've been fighting, we blah, 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 just move forward. You're going to be able to see this 10 of Cups position coming in for you, because you have such a stable ground. You have water and earth right here. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In your realms of money, you also have stability coming in for you as well. So there might be things that happen to make things feel a little bit tight. We got to save our money, or we can't overspend, or we can't do this, or we can't do that. You know what I mean? You need to get my money spent. No, shameless plug. No, but we can't do this, we can't do that at this time. But it's like you're good though. The money comes in. The things work out for you. You don't have to worry because you're good. You're stable. The stability is there. It's not going nowhere. You don't have to be in a place of fear, anxiety, or worry, even when things seem like, oh man, what the hell is going on right now? You don't have to be like that, because things are going to be working out for you. In your overall message, you do have the well, before I move on, also when it comes towards your finances, don't be afraid to shop. Don't be afraid to go get something that you want, some new clothes, something nice. You're stable. Things are going to be fine. It's okay for you to do something for yourself. Get your hair done. Go get a new hairdo. You know what I mean? Like go to get your hair and your nails or something done. But it's like, don't be afraid to do something for yourself. The universe is saying that you're stable. Things are good for you. You can make some other moves, some bolder moves, and things will still work in your favor. When I look over into your realms of spirit message, you have the 7 of Wands popping up for you at this time. So I do definitely feel that you need to be in the energy of standing up for what you believe in, standing up for what you want, and going for the things you desire. Okay, there's going to be opposition. There's going to be things that pop up. There's going to be things that seem like can make it seem like things aren't working. But if you can just stand your ground, everything will work out for you. So, like I said in the beginning of the video. All right, David, that's what I'm getting for you today. And you're reading later about the in the comments down below. We got Rennie, the Capricorn. Rennie, the Capricorn. Let's see what we got for Rennie. Hi, is the list still open? Yes, the list is still open. If the blunt's still smoking, then the list still open. So all you guys to do is drop your zodiac sign and your name in the comments down below. You guys will be able to get yourself a reading today. Now, Rennie, here's what I got for you. In your realms of love, you have the 2 of Wands. So I definitely feel like with this 2 of Wands energy popping up for you, it's about you taking control of your love life. It's about you taking control of what you allow in your life in the realms of love. You know, there's a lot of things that go on. There's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of energies that can push people around, but that's only if you let it. I feel like for you, you need to be like, I'm standing my ground on this. You know what I mean? If I want this, I'm going to manifest it. If I want this person, I'm going to have them. You know, but I'm building my reality and what I want. Okay, and I feel like that you have the power to do such. You just have to kind of take action. You know what I mean? Same way that in your realms of money. All right, I feel like in your realms of money, you can make more money, you can do what you need to do financially, but it's like you got to start planting the seeds. You know, if you're wanting the job, or you're wanting the abundance, or you're wanting the nice house, or wanting the nice car, you got to get to work and start. Okay, you know, if you haven't started yet, then you can't be surprised if something's not there for you yet. So there's a big push for you to actually get started, get going, get your feet on the your rubber running on the road, because you'll be able to have the success. It definitely could be a new car coming in for you as well, or maybe even traveling, new home, or anything like that. You have the Chariot coming up for you at this time, so I do feel like that there's going to be some type of change coming in for you. That's what your spirit message is. So you could be moving, definitely could be moving if you're looking to move, or like I said earlier, you could be getting a vehicle or something like that if you're looking for transportation. That's the message I'm getting for you today. And your message, Rennie. We got Sarah, the Scorpio, coming up next. Let's see what we got for. Stop it, bitch. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, let me switch this camera. Goddamn. Okay, let's see what we got. Maybe you. We'll leave the other one on the charger in case this one ain't full. Now we got 2 of them on that charger, boy. Let's see what we got. How much battery life? Huh? How the hell we still got 0 battery life? Hell no, 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 no. Hell no. Hell no, no. Maybe I didn't leave it on the charger long enough. Let's look at this one. Okay, this one got a little bit of charge. All right, let's see now. Google Chrome app built-in would like to access to your system on your. What is this shit? Oh. Wrong button. Okay.
Holla. Should we go ahead and open up for TikTok? Not yet. So we have, I think it was Sarah. Is Sarah in the live? Oh, where did that shit go? As long as the month keep going. What's happening? Can see too, fam. Okay, Sarah says, I'm here, motherfucker. All right, then we'll keep it flowing. All right, so coming up next, we have Sarah, then we have Shannon, then we have Patrice, we have Victoria, we have Kiera, we have Teddy, we have Brittany, and then we have Cache, all coming up next in the live today. If you guys want to get on the list, you guys can get on my list. You guys can get on my list by just dropping your zodiac sign and your name. Name and zodiac sign is how you guys are able to get yourself a reading. Now, remember, if you guys are in the needs of the world's most powerful spirit workers, we do have half off only till Monday. Okay? After Sunday ends, we do no longer have a half off. Okay? So don't come to me, because I don't know why you guys or why people like to do this. But I'll advertise the half off is only till Sunday. And then you guys will hit me up Monday fucking morning or some shit and be like, hey, can I still get the half off? It's almost like it's intentional. I ain't gonna lie. I almost feels intentional. Some of you guys will hit me up at that time. So, we are ending it on Sunday. Okay, on Sunday. So if you guys are wanting to be a part of the savings, you need to get it before then. You don't have to. You can get it in a month from now. It doesn't matter when you get it. But if you guys want to get the half off savings, we have it till Sunday only, okay? Now, if you guys are wanting to be able to work with the world's best when it comes to some realms of love, we can have your lover back in 1 to 7 days. This right here is my domination spell.
I've tried everything from readings to other spellcasters, even doing my own work, but nothing was breaking through. She says, the person that I wanted was stubborn, cold, and completely unmoved. I honestly started to think nothing could shift this situation. She says, then I invested in the domination spell from Saran the Shaman. Within 3 days, everything turned around.
Within 3 days.
Overnight, they started reaching out and listening to her. She says that and started and doing what she wanted to do without resistance. She says the control and influence is now over them and undeniable. She says it feels like the whole dynamic is finally in my hands. She says this spell is on another level. Thank you, Sean. Yes, if you guys are wanting to work with the world's best, it's a $10,000 working, but the domination spell will bring your person to you, money back guarantee.
Money back.
All right, so
guaranteed. Yeah, man. It's 3 days. She had been trying to get this person back for how long? And then I step in and I get him back in 3 days' time. Quit playing with me. Okay, so like I said, if you guys want to deal with the world's best, context around the shaman. What do we have for Sarah? What do we have for Sarah today? Love, money, spirit message for Sarah. Okay, Sarah, in your realms of... Okay, calm down. Sir, so in the realms of love, you have the Knight of Swords. So make sure that you're not rushing back to a past situation or a past person. Where somebody from your past is coming back to you at this time. If you're not dealing with a person, make sure that you're not rushing back towards negative thoughts. Like, man, this negative thing happened to me back then. I should have made this decision and things would be different. Man, if I would have did this differently, then things would be better in my life. Like, don't rush back to the past. I feel like rushing back to the past, Sarah, is going to bring a lot of negativity to you. So it's like you need to avoid that at all costs. Instead, you need to be focused on your future, because you have a lot of good coming in for your future. Look at this. This is a person who is torn. You know, emotionally they're sound, but mentally it's like they keep going back to the old them, to their old life, to the old things. You know, while at the same exact time they're saying that they love themselves, they love who they are, and they love this and that and whatnot. But it's like there needs to be a balance in the spirit and the mind, you know, to where you're matching the mind and the emotions. You know what's interesting with this right here is that whenever I do my manifestations, this because it's like it's late night, and so there's only a few people in the live. But whenever I do my manifestations, one of the tricks that work is matching your heart to your head. So, and here's what that basically means, a call to rise. It means you need to think of something like, let's say for me, I'll see $8,000 direct deposit to my account. I'll see it pop up on my phone. And then when I see it, I invoke the energy of happiness, of joy. I make myself feel that energy. It makes me smile, and I feel just this energy of that while I'm looking and staring into this right here. This is one thing that will make your manifestation come down to this third dimensional plane quickly. Is matching, aligning your heart with your head, especially if you already done some type of meditations already to warm yourself up and everything, like breath work or anything like that. So it just reminds me of that when I see this right here. You know, it's like you might be trying to manifest something, but you know you're doing a manifestation, and your head is saying, yes, this manifestation is coming in for me, but your body is saying, I don't see it. I don't think it's going to happen. This really isn't going to happen. I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired of that. It's like there needs to be a match in this. Everything needs to be centered as one. Now, in your realms of money, you do have, I hope that makes sense for you, okay? Now, when I look over into your realms of money, you have the King of Pentacles. So I definitely do feel like that financially things are about to be very well for you. You're going to be seeing some type of financial increase coming in at this time. This should definitely be saying that you have some type of power to do that others aren't able to do. You can do something that's hard. Like maybe you can work a job that's hard. You can work the hours that's hard, or maybe you figure things out that makes things easy for you in your life. You know, and a lot of people can't figure out how to make things easy for themselves in their life, and you figured it out. That King of Pentacles energy, it just tells me that things financially are going to be really flowing in for you at this time. You know, this might have something to do with the month of May, or maybe something connected with Taurus energy. Maybe you have Taurus in your chart, you know, but I'm seeing like the golden calf. You know, maybe it might be good for you to wear gold at this time, you know, and attract more of that sun energy by wearing gold. It might be good for you and your energy. I do feel like that there is something about the home, something good about the home popping up for you. So if you're looking to improve your home or move homes or anything like that, that will be coming through for you as well. Yeah, you definitely might have Taurus in your chart. A lot of the things that's popping up here is in Taurus's chart as well. So you might have Taurus somewhere in your chart popping up for you. But moving on towards what the spirits want you to know, you have the Knight of Cups. So if you're looking for love at this time, I feel like that the love you need to be with is new love, not past love. Because you know, and the lovers, the first thing that popped up for us was do not go back to the past. And then what the spirits want you to know is they say that there's new love coming in for you. So that could be why they're saying don't go to these past thoughts, these past feelings, or past people, because there's something new that's coming in for you, something better that's coming in at this time. So you're ultimately your abundance, because even when we look at the King of Pentacles, he's looking at this card right here. He's looking at this knight right here. It's almost like he's saying like your abundance is tied towards your future, not your past. So you need to not be staring at the past or looking back at the past or even giving any energy or attention to the past. You need to be more so focused on the future, where you're headed, where you're going. And that's where you're going to get the abundance. That's where you're going to get the success from what I see in your reading video. Okay? All right, now coming up next, we got Shannon the Sag popping up next. See what we got for Shannon and the Sagittarius. What we got for you, Shannon, today? What we got for Shannon? Sarah says, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Awesome. I'm glad it does for you, baby. Thank you for replying back. I feel like I don't ask 3 people weren't even in the live. I'm like, man, but I'm like, they'll probably watch it tomorrow on YouTube. I'll be having people do that shit. They'll be like, I had to go to work. I was driving. I was this. I was that. Did you do the reading? And I'm like, no, I didn't do the reading. And people get mad at me for that shit. So I'm like, fine, I'll just do the reading now. There's so much incense burning right now. What time is it? It's 4:30 a.m. Okay, we're gonna knock these people out, and then I'm gonna relax. I'm like, I gotta go to the beach today. Shaman on daddy shaman mode, man. Shaman is in daddy shaman mode. Out here in fucking Spain. So let's get it popping. All right, so let's get Patrice. Shannon. Shannon, let's see what we got for you at this time. So Shannon, in your message, you have the 5 of Wands popping up for you. You have the 7 of Swords, and then you have the 3 of Wands. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, so you're going to have to be strategic in order to be able to get towards your future and the things that you want in your life. All right, so Shannon, you have the 5 of Wands in your realms of love. So there could be fighting going on right now. There could be a lot of fighting or fussing, disagreements, challenges. You know, if you're single at this time, you know, it could be like difficult for you to get the one that you're interested in or the people that you have interest in at this time. And I feel like that you just need to keep pushing forward. I don't really see anything that says. I mean, I feel like that you need to be strategic as well, because we do have the 7 of Swords popping up in your realms of money. So I do feel like you need to be like strategic in the things that you're doing, maybe thinking things through a bit more, like not just reacting, but planning things out, you know, knowing what you're doing before you do it. Before I travel places, I look up the astrology of the place. I want to know, what is this astrology here? Is this going to align with me, or is this going to disalign with me? I want to know what's going on before I bust any move. And it's the same way that I would feel like for you need to be in is that same exact way. So you do have this 7 of Swords in your realms of money. I definitely do feel like there needs to be an energy of being strategic. You know what I mean? The 7 of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. So if you have any feelings like somebody is being deceptive towards you in any business practices, I would look into it. But, you know, ultimately, though, you have these cards pop like this. And this person is looking towards their future. This 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is looking out towards the future. You know, so I feel like that in order for you to get towards your future, that might look very vast, that might look very big, that might look like it's like just a lot. You know, you're going to have to be strategic. It's not going to come through for you if you're not being strategic. You know, I'm able to like work when I want to work. I don't have to work more than an hour a day. I can just do whatever the fuck I want to do. There's this guy named Nick Hustles, and he has a song called "I do whatever the fuck I want to. I do whatever the fuck. I do whatever the fuck. I do whatever the fuck I want to." And it's like, it has a 70s feel. It's a great song. You guys gotta listen to it. But that's how I live my life. You know what I mean? And you know how I got there and how I've been able to do this? Because I was strategic. During 2020, while everyone was in the house, I was going live for 9 hours a day. I did not stop. I did that for like a year straight. Then I went down to like 6 hours a day. Then I did that for a year straight. Then I went live on like Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for a year. I did that for a year straight. Then I'd start doing like Tuesdays and Thursdays and when I felt like it, and starting to take more vacations in 2024. And now I'm able to just like, whenever I feel like it, I can do it. I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to worry about it. It's all about being strategic and making strategic moves. That's what's going to bring you success. You know what I mean? So be strategic in what you're doing and have your vision. Okay, we do have the Three of Wands popping up at this time. So you really need to use your vision at this time. Oh, damn. That's a big ass fucking mob. Let's see this goddamn. Incense smoke here. I do whatever the fuck. I do whatever the fuck. I do whatever the fuck I want. Okay. All right. Where was we at? Okay. Three of Wands. So we got like I was saying. So you need to be focused towards your future and what you want to come towards your thing. That's what I'm getting for you at this time. Okay, we got Patrice, Victoria, Kiera, Aries, Brittany, and Cachet. So what the hell happened to my meditation music? If you guys are in the live, let me know. Where the fuck is the remote? Where is the remote to the TV? Yeah, you know.
Has Mammon.
That's a good one. Validation. Okay. Let's get Patrice. What we got for Patrice? What we got for Patrice? Bow, and I'll leave it. Okay, Patrice, in your realms of love, you start off with the 9 of Swords. So you could be continuously looking at a past thing that happened, a past situation at this time. Something that could really be plaguing your mind. Right now, your mind could also be playing tricks on you. You might be like feeling overwhelmed with feelings like, I feel like this, or I feel like that's happening, or I feel like something's going on. So you could be like feeling like overload. Because there are a lot of, especially with this eclipse that's going to be on the 21st, which is tomorrow, or is that today? Is today 21st? Hold on, it is 21st right now for me. So, today, okay. So this eclipse is going to be pulling up a lot of energy. So you might be having a lot of thoughts or a lot of intuition that's been coming up right now at this time. Now, I would not stay in this place of negative energy. You need to get control of your emotions. Okay, I feel like you need to really work on controlling your emotions, because your emotions right now are controlling your thoughts. How you're feeling makes you direct your thoughts, and how you're thinking directs your feelings. So it's like you kind of got to get in order. I feel like you can find something that you're passionate about, and you need to do it. You know what I mean? Something that you're like into, like group yoga, tennis, something that you can find a hobby is what I'm basically saying. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I really do feel like you need to find something to focus your energy towards, and things will work out a lot better for you. In your realms of money, you have the Nine of Cups. So I feel like that you also need to like use your emotions, or use find the things that you love, and use them to your advantage. It's almost like I feel like that you have this thing where you're the like 5-star customer service, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it's the best way I can put it, like 5-star customer service energy type shit. Like I really feel like that you need to be in the energy of being in control of your emotions and pushing for what you want financially. I feel like it's what's going to come in for you. I feel like people's almost like you can like you could be like a shrink, I guess is the best way I can put it. I don't know another way to put the job title, but you could be like a shrink. You can help people with their emotions, help people maybe like a life coach, you know what I mean? Like help people with when it comes towards their emotional pain, or the emotional trauma that they feel, or the emotional this. You can tell people what you've been through, and it helps them. You can listen to their pain, and it helps them. I feel like that you can monetize that. I feel like that's something that you could do if you're looking to switch a career, or been looking for anything new career-wise. I feel like you can really monetize that right there. Something about people's emotions, and dealing with people's emotions, and you have enough power where you can deal with that. Like you could take on other people's energy, and you'll be just fine. And I feel like you need to use that image. Now, you do have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands that pops up in your overall spirit message. So I do feel like that you need to be following something that you're passionate about. Like I said, using this right here, that Nine of Cups to your advantage. The best things are birthed out of chaos. So you know what I mean. You want me to give up thinking about how? Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to give up thinking about how. What you just out. You need to find something that you're passionate about. I'll tell you like this. You need to really find something that you can really dive in towards and put your energy in towards. And as you put your energy towards this, towards something new that you have passion towards, you'll find success, and things will really get better for you mentally. Things will get better for you in your mind that's making you feel like you want to quit. Things are going to start to work out more for you. But it's kind of like you gotta switch things up. You gotta do things a little bit different. You know what I mean? You gotta change the energy, because right now there's too much negative energy or too much time on your hands, as a better way to put it. You know, it's like, you ever hear the saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop? You just need more to do. Okay, I feel like if you have more to do, you'll be good, baby. All right, that's what I'm getting for Patrice, the Scorpio. Baby, let me know how that resonates for you in the comments down below. We got Victoria coming up next, and we have Kiara. Let's see what we got for Victoria. What we got for Victoria. Bow, and bow. Okay, Victoria, in your rooms of love, you have the 10 of Swords popping up for you. So I do feel like that it's time for you to bring a closing towards something. Something needs to come to an end. You know, I do feel like with this 10 of Swords energy popping up for you, it's saying that it's a way of thinking in love. Like I'll give you, for instance, all men are narcissists, all men are terrible, all men are dead. Okay, and if you have to put all at the beginning of the sentence, you're off. You know, you need to kill a way of thinking. Oh, everyone's gonna cheat, all men are cheaters. You need to kill a way of thinking that's blocking you at love at this time. You know, if you've been in a negative or a toxic relationship that you've been really feeling like, should I stay or should I go? Go ahead and end it. You know what I mean? Go ahead and go towards something better. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Don't end the relationship. I do feel like that something better is coming, because you go from the 10 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. So I do feel like that you need to kill some type of mindset. You know what I mean? Some type of mindset. Maybe you're in this place of despair where you feel like things aren't going to work out in something, or things aren't going to work out for you in your favor. But it's like, no, if you push forward, things will work out for you. It might also be financial, because when we look over at your finances, you have the Knight of Pentacles popping up here, saying that there's not enough movement. You know, you have the seeds that you need to be able to have to manifest the things that you need, but it's like there's no action being taken. You're not planting anything. So you need to actually do more at this time. It's like kill the negative way of thinking and start doing more. As you do more, then things will change. But you got to get the ball rolling. The only way the ball is going to roll is by you actually going out, planting seeds, doing the best that you can, doing things that you can do. And that's when you're going to have success. That's the message I'm getting for you today at this time. And your overall spirit message before we go, the overall spirit message, you do have the 6 of Swords. So you do need to be in the energy of, in your mind, understanding that things are moving forward. You know what I mean? Where things weren't working out, other things weren't going your way, things are going to start going your way now. You're about to enter into much more smoother shores, much more smoother energy, where things are working out so much better for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for Victoria at this time. We got Kiara coming up next. Kiara, let's see what we got for Kiara. Patrice, you're welcome, baby. Happy to do it for you. Now, if you guys are in need of the world's most powerful spell workers, you should contact me today. My name is Sharon the Shaman. I am the world's best practitioner. There's no one who's doing spell workings on the level or the scale that we do it on. We're out here in Spain right now. You know, that's why it's dark outside. It's probably so bright for some of you guys out there. Or you might just now be getting dark. You know, and the reason why we're able to do all this right here is because of witchcraft. If you guys are wanting to get your lover back in 1 to 7 days, we can bring your person back to you in 1 to 7 days. We can get you marriage. We can help with your finances. I can get you up to 100K monthly and more, depending on where you're at already in your finances. If you're like already making like 50K, if you're already making like 75K, or if you're already making like 100K, we can go way beyond. Okay, the magic is a simple thing. You know, we work with all people. So if you want to work with the world's best, yeah, we can have your lover back to you. You know, as crazy, I've had clients who've been like, I want this person, but Saran the Shaman, we haven't talked in so many years. We haven't talked in 3 years, 4 years. I had a person go up to like 10 years that they hadn't talked. And then they get my spell and they talk within that same week. You know, because my spells are the best. You're not going to find anybody else doing these type of workings on the scale that we do them on. So if you're in a place right now in your life where you're saying, Saran the Shaman, I'm tired of sleeping alone. I'm tired of always being alone. I want to have my love. I want to have my person back, or I want to have a person in my life. Contact me today. It's simple. 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. All right. We got coming up next. We have Kiera. Okay. All right. Sorry, you guys, but I'm doing witchcraft upstairs and shit. So I had to go check on my altar, my candles, and everything like that, and do all that type of shit. Okay. Now let's get back to this shit over here. What was we about to do? We're about to do Kiera. That's what we're about to do, Kiera. Now, Kiera, you have. Oh, before we begin with that. Now, for those of you guys who's watching, make sure you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button if you guys haven't already. Ooh, where's my charger before this dies? Yeah, if you guys haven't already, hit that like, follow, and share button. Get off my screen. There we go. All right, so hit the like, follow, share button if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys also contact me, 682-446-0265. Book your consultations. Consultations are $100. We'll be able to get yourself a reading, a 15-minute reading about what type of spell working that you need done. In that consultation, we'll be able to let you know whether or not you should do the spell or you shouldn't do the spell. And we can tell you what's going on. Does this person have a three-way situation? Should you continue on with this person? Should you just go your other direction? Should you go with somebody else? You know, your consultations are your best bets because consultations are the cheapest readings that we have, and they're going to let you know what you need to do when it comes towards your spell working. I suggest everybody gets one consultation when they're getting spell working, especially, my obsessive spell is a $5,000 spell to pro your lover back. My domination spell is a $10,000 spell. My basic level marriage spell is $15,000, and the lifetime warranty marriage spell is $30,000. You know what I mean? So it's like I would get $100 reading first before I started any sort of spell work. Okay, so get your consultations in and get your consultations done. As you guys get your consultations done, we'll be able to let you know what's going on, man. We'll be able to fix things for you as well. For those guys who do get spell workings, because it's like this. I've had people want to buy spells where I deny them the spell because the spirits say no. When I look into these cards, the cards say, "Do not do this spell." Okay, you do not do it. This person's going to be hell, or this spell is not going to work for them. And so, guess what I do? I tell them no. I have a friend of mine. Who wanted to buy a spell from me. And when the spirits looked to the cards, the spirits told me absolutely not. This person is trying to slow down their growth. This person is not going to let help them get to where they need to get to, and we have something better for them. And this person is my friend or whatnot, so they were like, "Man, I want the fucking spell," and I had to tell them no. This person is a wealthy person. They were going to pay me a lot of money for this right here, and I had to tell them no. Because if the cards say no, guess what the spirits are going to say? You know what I mean? So it's like, at least in my magical system. So get a consultation, only $100, okay, before you guys get your spell working. If you guys are looking to buy spells, don't even ask me about a consultation. You know what I mean? But if you're looking to get yourself the obsession spell, the marriage spell, the domination spell, or some money spells or healing spells, get a consultation first, so that way you guys can know what's going on. Okay. All right. Now, when it comes towards Kiera, you have in your realms of love the Empress popping up for you, or the High Priestess popping up for you. So I definitely do feel like that you need to be in the energies of trusting yourself right now when it comes to your realms of love. You can feel like somebody might be interested in you, but you're not sure, so you don't know whether or not you should flirt back. And I feel like you should flirt. You know, you do have the Knight of Wands popping up for you at this time. I feel like don't try and force anything to happen. Be in control of your emotions and let this come to you, because it's going to definitely come to you if you just do that. Okay. Now, in your realms of money, I feel like that you need to charge towards your finances, or charge towards, the things you're passionate about. Like if you're passionate about people, then charge towards a job that is passionate about people. If you're passionate about government, charge towards a job in the government. But I feel like you need to charge towards something that you have passion towards, because that's what's going to bring you the riches, the money, the success you're wanting in your career life. I feel like now's the time for you to be brave, because the spoils are going to go to the brave at this time. So you need to actually be bold in what you're doing. And then what the spirits want you to know, you have the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like you need to be in control of your emotions right now when it comes towards situations in your life. I feel like as you're in control of your emotions, you're going to find that everything's going to make sense, because there could be a bit chaotic energy in some areas at this time, but it's nothing to be afraid of, because everything's going to balance out for you. Okay. That's what I'm getting for Kiera. We got Teddy coming up next. Let's see what we got for Teddy. Now, Teddy, in your realms of love, you have the Seven of Wands popping up for you. So you need to stand your ground in some situation that might look dark at this time. You need to stand your ground, okay? And I also feel like that you need to focus on work right now as well, because it looks like you're entering into a moon period where things might seem a little bit difficult. Things might seem unsure. You might not know your next direction. You might not know what the best thing is to do. And what you need to do is you need to stand your ground, okay? If you can't see what's in front of you, then don't move forward, or you know what I mean? So you need to make sure you're just standing your ground, you know what I mean? Don't allow things to push you, don't allow things to make you react too quickly, but instead stand your ground on what you know to be true and what you believe in, and things will work out for you, okay? Especially as you focus more on work, because you do have the Eight of Pentacles popping up for you at this time, so you really need to focus on work, because you're going to have a lot of work to do, you know what I mean? You're going to have a lot of work available. So do as much as you can, especially if you push your energy there. I feel like that's going to help out your love life as well. Moving forward, in your overall spirit message, you have the moon popping up for you right now. So this is a journey. and sometimes where things can get a bit dark, you know what I mean? This could also talk about our subconscious mind as well. But if you notice, there's these two towers here, and it's on the way for your journey. So sometimes we have to do these shadow workings and go through the shadows for us to be able to better ourselves. And right now, you might be going through a shadow working period where you're going to have to work on you to get the best, to become the best version of yourself. Okay, with that, especially with that moon card popping up. All right, that's what I got for Teddy. We got Brittany, the Aries. Let's see what we got for Brittany, the Aries. Okay, Brittany, in your realms of love, you had the Five of Cups popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like that you need to not stop looking at things you can't change. You need to stop looking at the things that you don't have, and you need to focus on the positives. Maybe that's even with a person. Like if you're in a relationship, stop looking at the person's negatives. Oh man, they stopped going to the gym. Oh man, they don't make 100,000 a month. Oh man, well they don't. Stop looking at the negatives. You know what I mean? I feel like that you need to focus more so on the positives. Realize the good you have. If you're single at this time, stop looking at all the negatives of being single and look at the positives of being single. I feel like you need to just turn the energy around towards a positive energy. Because I feel like that's going to balance things out for you. Because even in your realms of finance, it looks like you have a lot of worry or a lot of fear or a lot of anxiety or something like that. You could be stressed out because of work, and I feel like that you need to get out of this energy right here when it comes to your realms of money. It's almost like you have this never-ending cycle, so that's a negative thing. You got to change the way that you're thinking. I feel like that you need to move in logic at this time. The overall spirit message is to move in logic, not in your feelings. Okay, don't go off of what your feelings say, but go off of logic. Because when you go off of your feelings, then oftentimes people tend to regret things because they were acting in their feelings instead of moving in logic. So the spirits are saying to you that you need to make sure that you're moving in logic, Brittany, and not your feelings, and things will work out for you just fine. Okay, now we got Cachet, the Cancer. Let's see what we have for Cachet, the Cancer. Cachet, the Cancer. Bow. Okay, Cachet, you have the Knight of Pentacles popping up here at this time. So I definitely do feel like that with this Knight of Pentacles, you need to be in the energy of actually planting seeds in the realms of love. If you're trying to find somebody, if you're trying to get in a relationship, then you need to start doing things that will bring that in for you. If you're already in a relationship and you want to maintain that relationship, then you got to start doing things to maintain the relationship. You know what I mean? As you do these things, you're going to find success flowing into your life. When I look into your realms of money, you have the 10 of Swords popping up for you. So you need to bring a closing to a way of thinking, some type of way of thinking financially, like a poverty mindset or anything like that. You need to close off that type of energy because that's going to slow things down for you. Okay. A lot of worry in this. You need to work on your thoughts and how you're thinking. Only good things come to me is a great mantra to say. Only good things come to me. Only good things come to me. Only good things come to me. So I would bring an ending to a way of thinking, some type of negative thinking. There also might be an ending coming into your life in some type of financial situation. Allow the endings to come about so that way the new can come in for you, because things only end because it's time for something new and better to come into your life. In your overall spirit message, you have the 8 of Swords, saying that you only block yourself. Okay. You only block yourself. When you learn to release this energies of fear, that's when the best things in life will come in for you. But you only can block yourself if you're moving in fear. So release the fear from yourself and allow yourself to be free, baby. That's what I'm getting for today's section of readings. Okay, so now it is 5 a.m. here. We just hit our 3-hour block. So I'm done for the night. For you guys, it's probably day, but for me, it's night. I love you guys so much. We'll be live tomorrow on TikTok, 363636. Peace. Okay. Let me post that on my fucking page. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, this all this instance is making me so fucking tired. Okay, was that the last person I had? Oh man. Was it the last person I had? That is the last person I had. Okay, that was for cash show. All right, you guys. Remember, like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, probably on TikTok or something like that. 36. Remember, if you guys are in the need of the world's most powerful spell workings, always contact 682-446-0265. That's the best place for you guys to go to see what we can do. You're working for you today. Okay. Remember, we can have your lover back to you in 1 to 7 days. You don't have to keep sleeping alone. You don't have to keep being by yourself. You know, you can have the love that you're wanting in your life. It's just about making the right move and calling that number today.